Go. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Needles at the Ready.
That was nice, huh?
I'm Kevin.
My name is Ray.
We are coming to you from Stratford, Connecticut, where we live together with our dog Tarquin. Today is Sunday, July 11th.
It's my brother's birthday. Happy brother birthday. Happy birthday, Richie.
And today is episode... Did I say episode 41?
I think so, but
episode
we'll say it
41.
again. Yeah.
All right, so it's episode 41. This is our little knitting YouTube channel where we talk about knitting, dyeing, crocheting, stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, so welcome, everybody.
Today's going to be a day, y'all.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff, so throw on your Depends, because we're going to be here for a while.
Well, they can pause and go to the bathroom.
I mean,
or
I
you
guess
can take
so.
us to the bathroom with you. That's a little awkward.
Yeah, I guess
but
so, too. But...
It's going to be a long one.
It is.
There's a lot of chit-chattery, I'm sure. We have
a lot of purchases.
Metric poop ton of purchases to show you all.
We do.
And we have some shop hop stuff to talk about.
We do.
We have projects that are finished.
Yes.
We have works in progress.
Yes.
And I don't know, what else we do?
Then we have some TV shows and movies to talk about. Some books.
Lots and lots of things.
Yeah, it was a busy 2 weeks.
It was. So buckle up, Buttercup, because it is time to go. We've got a lot of things.
Let's do it.
That's it. You've been warned. That has been your disclaimer. We don't edit, so just imagine disclaimer up here. This will be a long
I think it should go that way, right?
Like up top.
Like a red tape.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Right?
Maybe we could do that.
Like a do not enter.
Well, there's no red tape here.
All right.
Okay.
So let's start.
Yeah, I feel like I need to settle in.
I know. I feel like I need a recliner.
Same.
You know?
So it's been a fortnight, but it feels like it's been like 4 months.
So
we're back. I'm glad that we're back.
I am too.
I feel like it's been, like I said, I feel like it's been forever and a day.
Yeah, and it's just it's been a busy 2 weeks. So do we? Yeah. So let's talk about our 2 weeks.
All right.
Right. So first up,
we podcasted last time 2 weeks ago, and on that same day, we did virtual. Yeah, we did.
Oh.
Yeah, we did a virtual
yeah.
knit night,
Oh,
quote
that's
unquote,
right.
with Tracy and Jody over at the Grocery Girls. There were like 300 people there.
It was really fun.
It was really fun, and I have to give the two of them definitely mad props.
Oh my God,
because
they
did a great job making everybody feel comfortable. You know, giving everybody an opportunity to speak and say hello. I thought it was a lot of fun. They did a really
I thought it
good
was
job.
handled really smartly.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it was for a really good cause. So they were raising money for charity. So you were able to attend with or without making a donation. We made a donation to get our code, and we went. It lasted for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And what they did, which I thought was really smart, is that you could raise your hand in Zoom. So like you raise your hand, and then they went through and they made sure that they called on everybody who raised their hand.
Yeah.
To even, and at the end, just to quickly say hello and maybe like find out what they were knitting or whatever the case was. So we raised our hands, and tell you guys, I was like sweating.
You were so nervous.
bullets.
Kevin's like whispering to me. He's like, I'm so nervous.
I was so nervous. I was like, I have no idea like what to even say to them.
But you wanted to say hello.
Right. We just wanted to like say hello. I mean, it's the Grocery Girls, right?
Totally. So like we're total fangirls for a lot of the podcasters, because like I feel like, and we get some of those comments too, is like you feel like you get to know these people, and they're like your friends, but they don't know that they're your friends. So you don't want to like disappoint them being like, oh, I guess I'm not really their friend. So,
no.
But yeah, you totally.
I was so nervous.
A little bit. Yeah.
I was like, I was nervous
That was good.
Because you know what too is that a lot of the times I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth just in general.
Hence why we don't. I don't know why we haven't gotten in trouble for not editing. I'm surprised that we didn't say things.
Because I try to like think most of the time before I speak, but a lot of the time I don't. So whatevs.
Okay.
So yeah, I was just a little nervous, but yes. So we did that on Saturday after we podcast. Such a good time. It was great to see so many knitters and like just hear people's stories too.
Yeah. There were some people working on some amazing projects, and I don't know how y'all can do that during like a.
I know. I need
like
basic
to talk totally.
Like when we're on like our Thursday night zoomed in. I'm a basic bitch. I just need my little like
Totally.
I just need like a hat or a sock or something or a dishcloth. I don't want to get anything too fancy where I have to look at a pattern.
I agree.
But that's kind of that. So we did that on Sunday and then or Saturday rather.
Yep.
So that follow up that Sunday, we went to your brother's house.
We did.
One of your brother's house, not the one whose birthday is today.
No, my other brother.
It
I
was
have 2 younger brothers.
For your mom's 60th birthday. Mm-hmm. So we got.
You shouldn't have said the age. Sorry, Mom.
So, no, but it was really cute.
No, it was cute. It was so sweet.
So our sister-in-law Isabella found this. I'm assuming like
I find a picture,
Pinteresty thing, and it was 60 things that we love about you. So a bunch of us just sent things that we love, and she got it all set up on a poster board.
Oh, I think I actually posted it on Instagram. So this is this here was a poster. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. You probably can't see. Oh, you can read some of them.
Yeah.
So we all came together and wanted to list things that we love about her. And so you can see like what we put and like our names, like one of mine, one of ours. I don't know. I don't know where they all are, but it was a really cool thing.
Do you know I didn't
realize...
here.
You make the most amazing potato salad. My mother makes the best potato salad.
I don't eat potato salad because I don't like mayonnaise.
You would love her potato salad.
No, I don't like mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I think that's just weird. No.
Yeah.
My hatred for mayonnaise is your hatred for ketchup.
Ugh.
See? So it was a really good time. Got together with
nice.
family, which, the world is opening up. And let's talk about this for a moment, guys. Let's talk about the world opening up a little bit, at least here in the
It's
States.
bizarre, yeah? Is it not bizarre to you?
You know what I've come to realize is that people need to go back to driving school. Because with the pandemic, I think more people forgot how to drive than the people who already didn't know how to drive post or pre-pandemic. So I really think that we need to
totally exacerbates the symptoms of bad driving.
Yeah, I really think that we need to have a countrywide driving check. People need to, or just go back in your house. Just go back in the house, please.
Take public transportation.
Please, yeah, do
let
that
the professionals drive for you.
And then the other thing is that actually it made me remember our question of the day, of the episode.
I feel like we haven't had a question of the episode in a while.
Well,
what is your question?
We do, but I always forget them, and then I forget to ask. But this one we talked about. So now that we're like out and about more, is there something for your daily routine that you used to do pre-pandemic that you no longer do post-pandemic? Even though we're not like post-pandemic, but we're like halvesies. So
we're somesies.
All right, somesies, quartersies. Mine
quartersies. Love it.
Mine is, I thought about this, is cologne.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
you did. We did talk about this.
So I used to wear cologne every day, and I like had my seasonal cologne.
Right.
And I don't do that anymore. It's not even a thought in my head to put cologne on before I leave the house.
Right, because you were stuck inside the house
for 18 months.
Yeah, and I can't wear cologne at work, obviously. So, yeah.
Well, you do sometimes, like a light one.
No, I don't anymore. I can't. No, I'm very sensitive to like people with respiratory issues and stuff.
So is there something that you...
It's my natural stench.
Well, for you don't really have a pre and post pandemic because you were leaving the house every day for work.
Yeah, things are the same except for like on the weekends and like getting together with people, like being able to get together with the family, the whole family for a party or my mom's birthday.
But your daily routine hasn't changed.
No, my daily routine
it never really did, with the exception of like grabbing a mask.
Honestly, something that for me it's a positive. We've talked about like the Zoom thing and being able to connect with people like electronically or over the interwebs. That has been something that's changed, post pandemic or during the pandemic, was being able to connect that way, which we wouldn't have connected. Like we had some FaceTime sessions with like, Moogie and Beth and
Kelly and the kids. Yeah.
Yeah, stuff that we wouldn't have been able to do stuff like that. It's kind of like you realize what, like we have the technology to like connect to people that we might not see often.
Right, but you're
no, my daily routine has not changed.
Never changed.
Okay,
even pre or post, right?
Sure. So you want daily routine. You don't want just like routine in general. Lives.
Yeah, no, your daily routine. Like, is there something that you did, like getting ready for work in the morning? You did all these things.
I did. Mine has. I have remained unchanged.
You ever? Yeah. Boring.
I'm a creature of habit.
All right, so that was 2 weekends ago, And then last weekend, we started our I-91 shop hop.
We did.
Preview.
However, we also... Yeah, maybe.
Right?
Yeah, because we also had a shop update, so I wasn't sure when that took place.
That was the same day of your mother's... the get together, your brothers. We had a shop update.
We had so many things happen these past 2 weeks.
So we had a shop update, and that went super well.
It was so incredible.
Anybody who made a purchase, thank you so much. Literally, and it's so fun to see the reviews on Etsy and the posts on Instagram.
I love it.
I don't think we have like a hashtag for it, so we were gonna do hashtag NATR Yarnco.
Okay.
For any of the yarn posts for Instagram. So this way we could follow that hashtag and see projects that you guys are working on.
I love that.
Some of you all have shared them. I saw Professor Pearl, a shawl that he's knitting that has the Cocoa Puffs in it. I mean, first the shawls.
Gorgeous.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But it's just really cool to now see yarn that I've dyed in stuff. So feel free to use NATR Yarn Co. The hashtag. I'm actually gonna maybe I'll create it today.
Okay.
And
I don't think you have to create it. You just have to start making.
No, I'll just make a post with that
Good
hashtag,
idea.
and then then once there's a post, I can follow that hashtag.
Okay, great, and we'll put that in our show notes down below.
Yeah, for sure.
If I remember.
And then in the shop right now, we still have some pins available.
Those went so good.
I know.
So
good.
So good.
So good.
Good job. They it's so cool. It's just so cool. I don't know. The whole experience has been incredible.
It's been
you all have
really
been
fun.
So awesome and so humbling.
So I don't think, though, just so you guys know, I don't know that I'm going to do a shop update this month. I probably will wait to the end of August just because everything is so busy. Because of the wonderful things he does. I haven't been able to dye as much as I was the past 2 months.
Yeah.
So I'll probably wait to do one until the end of August.
Sure.
This gives me a little more time. Because we just have a lot coming up over the next, I think, 3 to 4 weekends as well.
Yeah.
So, it's just that kind of that time of the year where things just start ramping up, and then, it'll be like this until January 1st. But so shop update.
Shop update. That was fantastic.
That same Sunday.
Yeah.
Then last weekend we started our I-91 shop hop previews. So we hit up 3 of the stores in Connecticut. And we're going to talk about that later in the episode after, kind of in our acquisition-y section, so that we could talk about things that we purchased. But we've now hit up a total of 5.
We did.
There's a total of 9. Next weekend, we're going to do 2 more. And then now, because stuff has come up, we don't know that we're going to be able to make it to the 2 in Vermont in time. So we're going to try, but that one's probably leaning more towards being unable to get there prior to shop hop starting. So we'll keep you guys updated on that.
Yes. And our goal is definitely to do them all, but life.
Well, it's life, and the Vermont one's a little bit harder too because of Tarquin. It's a 2.5 hour drive there, 2.5 hour drive back, and we didn't realize, I don't know why, how much time we'd be spending at the shops.
And I don't know why we didn't think that, because yarn. Oh my God.
So it's yesterday we went and visited too, and we were out for 6 or 7 hours. So it's just it's a long day, and with Tarquin, he's used to about 8 hours being home by himself when we're at work. Anything over that is not great for him.
So stay tuned. At the end of the episode, when we usually do our acquisitions, like Kevin said, we're going to talk about each shop, what we bought there, some of the cool things about it.
Yeah.
We're going to embed the preview, kind of into these episodes so that you can kind of see. So, and it's fresh in our minds too. And everything will be linked down below, all the contacts for the shops that we have seen. So feel free to check out their websites, their phone numbers, and all that stuff is listed down below as well. And we've got some awesome things to talk about.
It's been a lot of fun.
It's been so much fun.
So what else is going on? Anything else? Let's see. Tarquin.
Our dryer broke.
Oh, yeah. So remember
last time
we said things happen in 3.
On Days of Our Lives.
I love Days of Our Lives. That's the only
I don't think I got into Days of Our
watched.
Lives.
I loved Bo and Hope.
Bo and Hope.
Yeah.
Those are cute names.
I didn't like
Did
Stefano.
they belong together?
Yes, they did.
Oh.
And Hope like died and came back.
Of course she did.
Obviously, it's a
few
soap
times,
opera.
right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't even need to watch
One
it.
of my do you remember my mom watched it and I used to watch it? Santa Barbara?
No.
Oh, I used to watch. Was it Santa Barbara? I think so.
No.
Whatever.
No, I did General Hospital.
Oh no, I didn't do.
In high school, when I was trying to find myself, you do General Hospital.
I did All My Children when Sarah Michelle Gellar was on it. She was
I didn't know she was in it.
Yeah, she was Erica's daughter.
I don't know who that is.
Erica?
Yeah.
Susan Lucci. Yes.
She's like the only one that
Susan Lucci.
Susan Lucci.
Yeah.
How's she doing these days?
I don't know that.
Susan, if you're out there, let us know how you're doing.
Yeah, please check in. Have a Snickers.
Have it. Is she in that commercial, or are you just being fresh?
No, she's in the commercial. That's
okay.
why I make the comment when you're like dramatic.
Is that why you call me Susan Lucci all the time?
Yes, because you need Snickers.
Oh.
You're being dramatic.
Kevin calls me Susan Lucci quite a bit.
No, not quite a bit. Just when...
When I'm hangry?
Yeah.
Just quite a bit
when you are hangry, you are definitely Susan Lucci.
I do get hangry.
Yeah. All right, so I think that's pretty much been our 2 weeks, right? Work. The dryer broke, so we just had that repaired.
We had Elsa came and visited us.
Wait, the dryer broke the same day, right? Did it not break that same weekend after we just talked about our 3 things breaking?
Yeah, so maybe that wasn't... Is this a new 3 things, or maybe the first 3 things?
First 3 things. Maybe the fan was...
Not a thing?
Pre-3.
Maybe.
Separate.
Well, anyway, so that was sad. But I went to my mom's house and did some laundry over there, and that was nice to hang out with her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then Elsa came.
Elsa came.
And this wasn't the, like, oh, I want to save you, Anna, Elsa. This was the, like...
I'm going to drown you.
Yeah, I'm going to drown you. Yeah. I'm going to freeze all of Arendelle, Elsa. That's what had happened. And she had flooded our entire backyard, or at least over half. Over half. I had posted a picture on Instagram, and more of the yard got flooded after that. Then water was in the basement, not much though, so that was a huge bonus.
we lucked out. I know a lot of people got a lot of bad flooding.
So Elsa, Tarquin had hurt himself briefly for like a couple days. He had a limp.
Oh yeah,
he had like jumped off the couch, and then he limped around. Poor thing. Oh my gosh.
I know it breaks your heart when they get hurt.
4th of July. Let's talk about this
4th of July happened.
Too.
See how many things happen. Are you all still even here? Did anybody take a bathroom break yet?
No, they put their Depends on, like I said.
Oh, good.
So we had the 4th of July here in the U.S., and...
Good story.
The 4th of July is like... It's our least favorite day of the year. Mm-hmm. For us. As dog owners.
For this household.
So, but... Again, a bonus to this 4th of July. We had mentioned it before. I think that our vet had recommended giving Tarquin Xanax. So we got some Xanax for him. And we had been trying it out periodically with the dosage recommended, which is like 0.25 milligrams. Mm-hmm. And had a little bit of success. Yeah. It seems to run out about like in half an hour to an hour after taking it, or he's a little more aware. So... On the 4th, we actually gave him 1.5 pills.
Yep. It was amazing.
It was like the angels started singing. Because, he was so
He was
good.
alert. He was definitely alert. He wasn't like...
He would perk up
yep.
if he heard like a huge boom and then
but he
just
didn't
back
seem to
down.
care. Yeah.
He did have a couple reactions.
Well, when the idiots across the street decided to stand in our middle of the
road and set stuff off and light up our whole living room.
It was so loud and bright that it was coming through the blinds. Like the cracks in the blinds, the brightness. So that freaked him out, obviously.
Right, but he settled down like so quickly. So if this is something you guys haven't, struggle with your pets, definitely talk to your vet about it. Because it was...
Try some different things.
I thought it worked really, really well. And it's nice to have it just in case. Mm-hmm. So like last night, for instance, fireworks again going off. So we gave him a pill because he just starts reacting. And it's just sad, too, like... Obviously, we're not a lot of pet owners go through this. And it's not just pet owners, people, veterans who have PTSD. Mm-hmm. It can be such a tough time of year. Like, it's a great time to celebrate, but it can be a tough time of year for people. Yeah. So it's...
Especially with the neighborhood fireworks and stuff.
Yeah.
It's different if you go to an event and they're having fireworks, you know to expect.
No, absolutely. I think it would be really cool if it was just one day.
Yeah.
And I know there are places in the country where it's illegal to have fireworks and to set them off. Like, it's banned in certain maybe states or counties or something like that. I kind of wish it was here.
It used to be.
It was up until probably. You know what? I bet you it was until we bought the damn
Probably
house.
until we bought the house.
Yeah,
Anywho,
that year.
Yeah,
they could start setting off fireworks.
So
again.
it was a very active 4th
Yeah.
of July
It was.
here for us. But we got through it. It worked. It was fine. I mean, I like looking at them. I think fireworks are pretty, and like the experience is pretty. It's just when we have a dog like we do.
Well, even sometimes I remember as a kid, my brother had, this is really common. He had tubes in his ears.
Yeah.
As a kid, because he was really prone to ear infections.
Yeah, I think we got some tubes too.
When we would go to the fireworks at the beach, he would have to put like that.
Oh, that waxy stuff in.
Like when you went swimming.
I remember we used to
so
do
that, or my dad was. I think he actually used my dad's earplugs for the shooting range.
Oh.
But yeah, like you just don't know who it impacts, the fireworks in the neighborhood.
Totally.
Because if it's happening in your neighborhood, you don't have a choice but to listen to it. And we blast music in the house, like a Calm My Dog thingamajigger on
Thank God
Apple
for that.
Music.
It works really well.
Really well. Mm-hmm. And then we have the other A lady sometimes playing some other music to drown out all sound in our downstairs.
Yeah.
Right.
How that calms him down, I have no idea, because my senses go like, I don't even know what's going on. All right. That's it. That's enough
20
of that.
20 minutes later, let's do admin-y thing and then knitting. So admin's really quick. We have our Let's Hear It for the Boys knit along.
We do.
That's still going on.
Until
the projects are
August 31st.
amazing. We have to get prizes. So we have a couple idea of some dyers and bag makers that we're going to reach out to and purchase some items from for it.
Yep.
We already have some leading men.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple more that we're going to reach out to get the prizes for that. So maybe we could show it off within the next month, since that ends at the end of August.
And you might contribute to some prizes with some
for sure,
some hand dyed.
And then we have coupon codes.
We do have coupon codes.
We always have 4 or 3. 4.
Well, I don't know how many, but talk
All right,
about
so
them.
coupon codes. First up, Nancy, Trilogy Yarns, who we love.
We do love.
That coupon code is
Nancy's been a busy beaver. She's had like trunk shows, and
I know
she's a busy beaver.
Trunk shows. She has like 25,000 clubs.
She's like painting her house.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys all took advantage of that.
I hope so.
That sale. I hope so too. I know my mom did. She was so excited. Oh my god.
All right, so Nancy is NATR 15. And that's 15% off your purchase at trilogyyarns.com. It excludes her clubs.
Yep.
Are you looking for pages?
Yeah. You know how I don't know how to use technology sometimes.
Like that search feature.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So Nancy, and then we have Katie from Naughty Knitting Sacks, which that code is PricklePants15.
It sure is.
So that's 15% off your order.
You're doing great.
Then we have Amber, who is Ozo Mama on Etsy.
We saw Amber.
We did. We didn't get to say
No.
really talk to her because we were literally out
leaving.
of Knit New Haven. It was our last stop
as she was coming
for that day. But Amber is a new yarn dyer here in Connecticut. Her coupon code is STRAT, STRAT City 15. So that's 15% off your order. And then last one is Knit Swag,
which is Kelly.
Boom.
Whom we love so much.
Who has both an Etsy and a website.
Yeah. And
that code is Kevin and Ray. Just Kevin and Ray. Right?
Yep, all one word.
And that's 15%, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Kelly, like, constantly comes out with new ideas, and she is so creative.
Yes.
Like, we saw, I mean, it's so cool to see, like, and she thinks about, you know, who she's making these things for.
Yeah, who did we just see?
Michael. Didn't Michael have one?
Oh, he did with the fox.
With the fox on it. How cute.
He did the fox.
I know Ross from Smells Like Yarn has the one with the flamingo on it.
Yep.
She's so clever. This one has the
golden
snitch on it.
So yeah,
so
check
creative.
out those 4 shops, and then before we forget, we had showed the Quilting Princess.
We did.
So here's the Quilting Princess. We had showed some stuff that she had sent us before. So there's all her infos for you guys. Remember, she does the mug rugs.
Yes.
And she did these cute little notion pouches. So upcoming July
So July 18th through the 31st. We're going to have this linked below, and we'll continue to have it linked during the whole event. She's doing a Christmas in July sale. This is not an exclusive code for us, but it's a code for her Etsy shop. And the code is going to be July 2021. Remember, that code is only valid from the 18th through the 31st. So we've got a week from today will be the start of the Christmas in July. And that's going to be 10% off.
So go
shop.
favorite her shop.
Totally. Get prepared.
Yeah, any of the ones that we've mentioned, if they're on Etsy, favorite their shop. So this way
Yes.
you know when they have updates. Even just going to their shop, sometimes you can see that if they're having a sale.
Yep. Follow her on Instagram. I'm sure you showed all this, but here's all the
So it's
info.
It's Quilting Princess on Instagram.
Yeah. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And I think that's the ad mini stuff, right? So let's jump into some knitting, shall we?
Let's shall.
All right. Do you have an FO?
I have 2 FOs today.
I have one, so you may begin the FO party.
I'm going to start with my socks. So, let's see. These I was working on for a little while. It's really the yarn. Yeah. That is super cool. So it's the deconstructed fade set by Shirley Bryan in the colorway Les Garçons. It is $75.15. You get 2 50-gram minis that kind of hang in just like this, and it creates an even fade for you. So I finished these. I love them so much. I think they're super cool. Boop. And they're like exactly the same.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Becky.
So look at her butt.
But it's so big.
Probably this is not a family friendly show. Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
So I actually get ready to be surprised. So I have these 2 little nuts left of the yarn.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
No, so I was just thinking of nuts. So I don't know. See, this is why I can't speak sometimes because of where my head goes. So if why can't I think of her name?
Do you want me to hold up the nuts?
Savvy Skeins.
Allie?
Yeah, Allie from Savvy Skeins, right? Didn't she send
Where did the nuts come from with
the
Allie?
beaver nuggets?
She
beaver
did
nuts,
send
right?
beaver nuggets.
So
that was a while ago.
I know, but wait, you missed it. You weren't here for it.
That was for your 40th birthday.
Last June.
Yeah.
Right? So I was watching the Tri Channel. Somebody shipped them a whole bunch of beaver nuggets. They have different flavors.
They do?
I know. I'm going to buy some from Amazon.
Do they sell them on Amazon?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah, they have a
Oh
bunch
my God,
of flavors.
those were so good.
Allie,
They were like corn pops.
Allie, have you had other flavored beaver nuggets? They're really good. So I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just the color too. Just remind me of the beaver nugget color.
Okay.
All right. So I'm sorry.
I'm going to continue. So I think I have 3 grams left of each skein of yarn left, which is great because I was able to do my size 12s. So you all ready for something? All of this information can be found on my Ravelry page, including the numbers that I used for my leg, the stitch count that I used, the yarn that I used, and the heel that I used. It's all in my Ravelry.
Wow, look at you. Who'd you have do? Did you just speak it to somebody and they typed it up?
I did it myself. Okay, so cool thing about these socks obviously is the fade. I would love, and I like that they're matching totally, but as I'm doing it, I'm like, oh, I would love to have this as the leg and kind of fade into the foot. So we can get another. I mean, they're all sold out, unfortunately. But this is like business, right? So you can like wear this. Nobody knows the party that's happening down here on your toes.
So you want the party up on your leg?
So, but what if you want the party up on your leg? So you might need another pair with the party up on your leg.
I see.
Yeah. So I love these. So it is a 2x2 rib for 15 rows here. I did my pearl bump row, which I've been doing on my socks lately, and I love it. I did 100 rows after that of stockinette. I did the Shadow Wraps heel from Denise over at Earth Tones Girl. She's got a wonderful video. It's actually a pattern. I believe it's like $3 to $5. I'm not quite sure what it is, but that's what it's going to be listed in my Ravelry on my Ravelry page. I use the Shadow Wraps heel pattern to like link my socks down below. So I did that, and then I did another 80 rows for my foot, and then I did my my toe per the pattern. So I think I knit the toe down to 10 stitches, and then I did my Kitchener, which is usually a little bit smaller than I normally do. I normally leave about 14 stitches, and then I'll Kitchener it.
Okay.
But I did 10, and it actually fits perfectly on my foot. I did 72 stitches on 9-inch circular needles, Kevin. That's 9-inch circular needles. But wait, there's more. Because I did these in tandem, so I used 2 9-inch circular needles. And I loved the process. So it was nice. It was nice to be like kind of done with them at the same time.
Yeah. Did you do your heel on them, or do you?
No, thank you.
Change your heel to magic loop.
No, the heel I did on DPNs.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Because I can't go back for some strange reason on the 9-inch circulars. I can't purl backwards, which is bizarre. Like I have a hard time like holding the yarn.
Okay.
I probably could if I was like holding the yarn differently, but it doesn't even matter. It's not worth me like learning how to do that. So I kept the first half of the stitches, the front of the foot, the instep, on the 9-inch circular needle. Just kind of had it like dangling down, and then I did the back and forth and the shaping on DPNs. And then for the toe, right before I did my decreases, I switched to magic loop, and I did my toe magic loop. So these are cuff down, obviously.
Okay.
And that's it. So I'm very happy with them. They're very comfortable. They fit very, very well. I think they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're very nice socks.
Well, yeah, they're cool, right?
Color's nice. Yeah.
Thank you. I like them too. So the yarn was great to work with. There were no like snags or anything. I didn't wash these. Yeah, and I literally just threw them on the sock blockers just to show them. So I'm gonna soak these. I'm hoping that the gray doesn't bleed into the yellow, but it's okay if it does. I think.
No, you'll be fine.
I think.
I mean, the key with soaking too is to make sure that you don't over soak.
Yeah.
Like if you're soaking a project, I think anything over 15 minutes is a lot. Like 15 to 20 minutes,
especially a small project like that,
should be about average, because you don't. The longer that you have something in water, the more likely it's going to be to run. So the things that's going to make it run or bleed, the color bleed, is going to be soap, temperature of your water, and the length of time it's in the water.
Oh.
Those are typically the 3 reasons something's going to bleed.
Good advice.
Yeah. Or if there's way too much dye.
So that's
anyways. But yeah.
And these are my
cool beans.
Cool
Your
beans.
nuggets.
My nuggets. My nugget sack.
Can't.
All right. So that's one FO.
I have one FO myself.
Great. Talk about it.
This is, I actually saw this hat pattern on Caleb from Drowning in Yarn did a live maybe like a month ago.
He's doing a live today, right now that
we can't make, so I'm super bummed about it.
But our heart is with you, Caleb.
But Caleb,
look how perfect that heart was.
Good job.
It's not anymore, but it was good.
Caleb and both Brian, his partner, made this hat. I already had the yarn in our stash, and I didn't realize when I bought the yarn that it was a sport weight. I had no idea what I was going to do with it. So when I saw this hat, I was like, oh, I'm going to knit it. So this is the Hansmeier hat by... Let me turn my...
It's very bright.
Yeah, I'm going to turn my brightness down. All right, so Hansmeier hat by Jared Flood over at Brooklyn Tweed. I think that it is... I love the top of the hat. That's what drew my attention, the crown.
Yeah, it's neat.
Drew my attention, so I figured I would give it a shot. Now, I don't know how many of us knitters wake up in the morning like, you know what? I want to knit 9 inches of 1x1 rib. I typically don't, but apparently I did when I got this hat. It is all a 1x1 rib, so it makes it super squishy.
It is a delicious feeling hat.
The yarn is amazing, and I did not weave in my ends though, guys, but it's done.
That's right. Talk to Michael.
So it is done. This is Ranch 30303 because it's not an O. So this is Ranch 03. This is from this is Campbell Hansmeier, Eagle County, Colorado.
Oh, so Hansmeier is a place. So, that's where the name of the pattern came from?
Yeah, look at that.
How cool.
The more you know.
Ding, ding, ding. That would be a perfect spot if we edited.
So the colorway is saddle. It's a sport weight. It's 170 yards for 155 meters. It's worsted spun 5-ply, 20.7 microns. This yarn is next to the Skin Soft for being a non-superwash.
Oh my gosh.
It was so beautiful to work with. The twist on it's amazing. I actually, I'm glad I saw that it was 5-ply because I definitely knew it was more than 4. And it just makes a beautifully stretchy, fun, I don't know, fabric. I'm really, really pleased with this.
You got through that pretty quick as well.
And
for a 1x1 rib, you know?
Great.
Yeah, it looks great.
So here, we'll do it this way. See, there's the crown.
I mean, it looks like store-bought.
It's super comfortable.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be warm, too.
Typically it's dense.
Whatchamacallit? A fingering weight yarn hat isn't incredibly warm. That's what I think one of the benefits of the stockhead is. That's a nice, cool evening fall hat where you don't want to be sweating from your brows.
Yeah, but I think it's dependent on the ply of the yarn too, and how light it is.
Yeah,
the sockhead.
Correct.
Because I'm due for another one. I'll talk about a future project.
He's going to be knitting about 15 based on his recent purchases. We have about 15 sock heads that are going to be knit from Ray. Just saying. So, I love it. You get to fold it up.
However long you even want it, you know?
This?
You don't. Yeah, the brim.
Yeah, this.
So you can have a longer folded
just love
brim
this hat. So what's really good, if you are a Brooklyn Tweed fan and you have some Brooklyn Tweed, we say it wrong all the time. It's Peary. In your stash, you can also knit it with that, which is fingering weight.
Yeah.
So the pattern does say that. It comes with what? I don't know. The pattern's just written well. What I enjoy too is that I learned a new technique with this. I mean, look at this crown shaping. I learned how to do. Let me find the technique.
I know why.
A ribbed double decrease. I've never done that. It was very interesting. It's super easy to do. But yeah, I just loved. I love the pattern. I may do another one out of just fingering weight, but not for a while because I don't want to do more 1x1 ribbing.
Not for a while, but
I do love it. I highly recommend this hat. I mean, you really can't go wrong most of the time with a Brooklyn Tweed pattern. I don't find one that I hate,
Same.
But it's a nice break of a hat because I do think 1x1 rib too can be that same. It's it's kind of like I don't know. For me, it's kind of like doing stocknet. I mean, there's a little more movement.
There's a lot more movement.
Sometimes I don't mind doing it, but then other times I'm like, oh, what did I think? But
so then you can do the 1x1 rib for my next sockhead slouch. I'll do 4 inches of 1x1
This is worth the final product, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
it's beautiful, Kev.
If you can get your hands on this yarn,
yeah.
And if you don't sign up for their newsletter, you should because they're having their online tent sale on Tuesday. And you can only get access to it, I think, from their newsletter.
Really?
Where I tried to do that last year and I got cart jacked.
I remember that. You had a lot of yarn in there, remember?
I had put a sweater's quantity of yarn in. For the Ivan, actually, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
And it got cart jacked.
You know what? Everything happens for a reason. I'm glad that you're... Okay, so, inside the ball band explains this. So, it's not a place. It's a person, Hansmeier. It's Julie Hansmeier, a champion of the Merino breed. Raised in the lush alfalfa fields of Colorado Ranch 03's wool is merino with a capital M. The woman-run Campbell Hansmeier Ranch has been lovingly tended and thoughtfully breeding its merino flock for nearly 30 years, honing the sheep's high-quality fleece into the supple merino you hold in your hand today.
Let me hold it in my hands so I can feel the suppleness.
So it's totally
it's supple.
Yeah. So cool. So this is I love to know like where people get their names from for like patterns and stuff. So that's great. Hi, Julie.
So we recommend that. So you all should check out the pattern if you can get your hands on this yarn.
Yeah.
Buy some of the yarn. It does take 2 skeins.
That's good to mention. Yeah.
2 skeins. If you have a different sport weight, if it's 100 grams, you're good. But it takes 250 gram skeins to do that. Okay. So if you buy 2 skeins, I say if you can, buy 3. And
how much do you have left over?
2.
Did you mention that already?
I don't know. I never measure how much I have left.
Okay. But is it a good amount, you think, or like a nug?
No, I mean, it's a decent amount. I would say, yeah, it's a decent amount.
Okay.
And what's beautiful is you could splice since it's not super wash, so it made it really easy. Less ends to weave in.
Yeah.
So that is my one and only FO.
I have one more.
You do.
And this
is that supple as well?
It's pretty supple. This has been a pleasure. Probably one of my most favorite knits.
Most favorite
favorite. These are a few of my favorite things. Okay. This is the Vertices Unite by Stephen West. You've seen it everywhere. So many people are knitting this, and it's been amazing seeing everybody's progress, the different yarns that people have chosen. We've been talking about this since I started it, which I started June 1st. So,
oh, wow.
So since June, we were kind of talking about this, I think, in every episode. It is I keep wanting to call it a hustle along, but I think it's called the Hustlers Unite Mal from Aaron and Chip over at Fiber Hustle. This is their hashtag on Instagram, and it's double dippable, triple dippable into our make along. So Vertices Unite, you've seen this obviously like
1,000
I said,
times.
So you'll see it 1,001 times.
No, you will continue to see.
Yes, you will, because a lot of people are still knitting it, which is fantastic.
I am one of those slackers who's still knitting it.
No, it's okay. You're not a slacker at all.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so you ready?
Start from the beginning.
Start from the beginning. Do you want to? Let's show it in its glory first, and then I can talk about the yarns.
Do you want to start from the beginning though? The section 1.
Yes, but I would like for you to hold this. This is the right side.
Right. Okay, so I see what you're saying.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right, but
just
we're
so
gonna
everybody.
Go section 1.
We will, but I want to show the whole thing all at one time.
Oh, I see.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, here's the whole thing. Ready, guys?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to not cover our faces, too.
That's okay. Cover our faces. We're not going to talk during
Here's the beautiful shawl. Let's do a little wave so you can really get it. Oh, my gosh. Look at it. It's so movable.
All right. So you're a terrible partner.
I'm going to check. I'm sorry. I'm going to continue, please.
Why? What are you checking?
I just want to see who's winning Wimbledon.
Oh, I'm sorry that our podcast is interrupting.
I'm good.
Tennis.
It's a championship game.
All right. Section 1 is here. It was a very long section. So this is section 1. The red is color A. That tealy color is color B. A is Chinese Fireball. I did take a picture of this as well. I'm going to post this on Ravelry. So A, Chinese Fireball. This is all Amanda knits. If I didn't say that before, which I don't think I did in this episode. This is all Amanda knits. This was part of her Harry Potter colorway club, and they all turned. We didn't know it was like a mystery club, and we didn't know what we were getting. It turned out that they were all the colorways are based on dragon eggs from that universe, which I thought was super cool. This teal color, which is B, is Ukrainian Iron Belly. This is all on her Cantus base, which is an 80-20 merino nylon blend, 400 yards, 100 grams. And I have yarn left over from all of them. So that's section 1, which is pretty large. I mean, that could be a small shawl on its own. Section 2 is here. Right?
Yeah.
So section 2 is we used C and D. It's hard to tell the stripes on this one. They kind of like...
You can see it.
You can see it a little bit.
You can see it much better in person than it's showing up on the camera.
Yeah.
But they're very... Not that they're very close in color, but they're...
Oh, here we go. So...
Yeah.
C, which is this like green in here, is Romanian Longhorn. Here. D, which is this like, I don't know, purpley, light purple color, fuchsia-ish color. This was a variegated yarn.
It has a lot of the same green as the other one.
Yeah, it does. So that's why it blends in together, which is cool. And we use this again, so you can see it by itself, and that's where you can really see the difference in them, I think. This is Hebridean Black.
Good job.
I don't know. That's how I'm saying it. But I have a ton of this left over, which is a really cool colorway. So that's section 2. Section 3 is probably my favorite section. My favorite yarn. This is section 3 right here.
Yep.
This is also a very large.
I think it's a large.
Very large.
This section's the largest of the 6.
Yeah, it's a square. You pick
a rectangle.
A rectangle. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's quite a large section.
And for that, you use color E, which is Peruvian Viper Tooth, and I have that yarn left over too.
Yeah, you have a good amount.
Yeah, I have a good amount, and it's all 400. They're all 400 yards. That's section 3. Section 4 is here. No, that's section 5. Section 4
is here.
Oh, is here, and that is again color D by itself. So that's this here. And so you can see the difference between you know, this by itself and then section 2.
Right, you definitely get more of the purple in here than you do in here because you're mixing the greens together.
Yeah, but I do like that it's not, you can't like, I like how that kind of faded together almost.
I really like, and that's kind of the similar type of thing that I went with, where I didn't want much contrast in this section.
Yeah, yeah. And then this is section 5 here. And so this, we used A again with C this time. So we matched this guy with this guy here. And that was striped. So that looks, I think that looks really cool too. And then the last section, section 6, is this little wedge here. And I love how that looks. See, it looks silvery almost to me.
It's a,
you know,
greeny, like it's a tealy, but I see it's like a,
and that's
it's got a lot of nice tones in it.
It does. It's beautiful. So this one, because this was B. I think if I were to look at all of my yarn together, B is definitely the one that you'll need the most of. It's the one that I use the most of.
But you use 6 skein.
Oh, thank you. For the I-cord border, I did use a 6 skein because there were 6 clubs. And the border, I used this guy. Peruvian, nope.
What color
Begging
was
your pardon. Border, I used common Welsh green.
What color was the border supposed to be?
I think you're supposed to use D.
D. So D, you probably
so that would have been this guy. I think
you would have been some. Yeah, I think so.
And I'm happy with my choice. I think you can really kind of do this however you want to. Obviously, you've seen the pictures and other people's color choices, and it's just really cool. So follow the hashtag if you haven't already. It is hashtag Vertices Unite Shawl on Instagram, and you can see everybody's progress. Follow the hashtag NATR Boys 2021 and the hashtag Hustlers Unite Cal.
Mal? Is it Cal or Mal?
Mal. So I ended up using 6 colors. This was my border. It's very similar. It's similar to this one, just a little bit darker, I think. It's like more. It's like a richer tone. There, but I thought it was great to bring it all together. With the border, it was just so much fun. This is the large version. There were some techniques in here that I was really happy with. Like I learned, picking up the selvage edges and how he has you increase them, and just when you're like, oh, I don't know, you move on to another section, and I think it's just a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. So this was great fun. I'm so happy with this. I can see why people want to do multiple
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Multiple
it's a nice shawl. It's very you did a good job with that.
Thank you, and I love it, and I'm really happy that those colors kind of worked together the way that they did.
I do think
I don't think
you
can really go wrong.
You can't. I think you can, because there's so much separation between sections.
Yeah.
You really can make it work, because you only need really like one or two colors to go with each other based on the placement of the section. So I think you can really make it work.
Yeah. So that's that.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
All right.
And it smells so good.
I know. We have the soak, the fig, which is amazing. And then we have the Euclid pink grapefruit.
This is fig.
And the fig's fig in it.
So good.
Fig-tastic.
Fig-tastic.
The fig is fig-tastic.
Wunderbar. But I'm a little bit warm, so I'm not going to...
Okay. I'm not going to wear this. So that's it for FOs, right?
I love it.
Do we have some whips?
I have two.
I have one.
I have two works in progress.
So why don't you...
Oh, yeah. I was going to say you can transition and show your vertices.
I'm not knitting a vertices.
What?
Show your whips.
Show your whips. What do you mean you're not knitting a vertices? Was that a surprise? All right, I'll show my whips. First up is... you're going to hang out here, okay? This room is a disaster.
No, it is not. It is well-organized chaos.
I'll show you... You want to say that again?
Well-organized chaos.
All right, I haven't worked on this in a little while, so I'm happy to be showing this again because I had made some progress on it. This is the Ranger by Jared Flood, over at Brooklyn Tweed. It's a textured cardigan. I am planning on entering this into Happy Knits. That's Yolanda and Jordan, Happee. Happy Knits are having a cardigan along, cardigamal.
Ooh, imagine having a caramello right now. That'd be delicious, right?
I haven't had caramello in
either
ages. So she extended the end date to July 31st, which I appreciate. I don't think I'm going to be done by July 31st.
I don't think I will be either.
But I will be done with this sweater at some point in my life.
And
so
your knitting career, which may span 30 years.
Correct. I have 30 years at least of knitting time.
Good.
So
good.
This will be done during that time, and we'll be podcasting from the future 30 years from now. Can you imagine what we would be doing? We'd probably be like holograms at that point. So to recap, this is a textured cardigan. For those of you who are new and who haven't seen any of this, because we've had some new subscribers and viewers, so thank you very much for joining us. It's really been exciting for us.
Podcast 52 minutes in. Thank you to all the new subscribers and viewers. We appreciate you.
It's how we roll, yeah? The yarn that I'm using is a one-of-a-kind from Nancy over at Trilogy Yarns. And this is it. There's no colorway. It's just some greens and blacks and beautifulness.
It's camouflagey.
It is. It is camouflagey. I did the 2 sleeves. You do the sleeves first, and then you do the body. So both the sleeves are done. And this is this is like the textured pattern. It's nice. It's very thick and
it's a worsted weight sweater.
It's a worsted weight sweater. Thank you.
You're doing it with non-superwash wool.
Okay. Am I taking too much time explaining all of this stuff?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but you were saying it was thick, so people know.
I was just gonna say that, but I was gonna take my time and just kind of let it kind of mingle.
Oh, so we're doing this in a slow cooker?
We're gonna do it in a slow cooker, not a pressure cooker, but a slow cooker. This is sleeve number 2, so I've got both of those done here, and I'm working on the body currently. Here. So I know you got scared. Can you help me just hold this? Just be careful because the cord's not super long. So I did up to the stitch marker here. Who this?
Who is that? I always forget who's who.
That's Vincent. It's the little bear.
What's Max?
Max is the fox.
What does the fox say? Ding 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 ding.
So I did about I don't know how many inches that is, but I did quite a bit of knitting. Each one of those slip stitches represents 2 rows, you know, or a round going back and forth. So however many those are. And I have about 4 inches left to go before I start some short row shaping, and then I'll attach the sleeves at some point. I don't know how. I'm a little bit nervous looking ahead in the pattern.
Don't look ahead.
I'm not gonna
stay present in the now.
I'm gonna stay in the now. So this is what I have so far. I think it's gonna look really cool when it's done. I'm very, very excited about it. I am not alternating skeins. It's all indie dyed, you know, and obviously things can change. You might have some pooling and things, but I love pooling. And I mean, it looks pretty even to me. Like, you have some pooling happening here, but you can't really tell that I've changed skeins anywhere. I don't think. And I like that look, because it does kind of look a little.
Yeah, you definitely have some pooling.
Yeah, I like the pooling.
It's very camouflage
Isn't it?
like.
It's camo.
Yeah,
I love it. So I'm hoping that I get more of this done.
And what size needles is in it on?
Thank you. It's a US 6 US 6 for the ribbing, and a 7 or an 8.
Okay.
8. Oh, and I switched my needles. I made a purchase. I have the Chowgu. We both have the Chowgu 4-inch tips. They're full, you know, interchangeable set. For this, because there's a lot of like sliding back and forth and the stitches are a little bit larger, the 4-inch tips, I was having some trouble, like just kind of constantly scooting the yarn over. So I bought the 5-inch tips, the set, but just that first half, the smalls. So I've got like a, you know, size 2 to US 8, I think, or US 9, something like that, in the 5-inch tips. And what a difference! Like, huge difference. I feel like it's just like flowing so much easier.
I feel like with larger projects, when you have more stitches on your needle, if you can using it's just a little easier on the hands.
For my hands or
something.
Yeah, agreed.
You know, to hold a little more of the weight of the yarn. So that's nice.
So that's the Ranger.
Ranger. Okay, cool beans. Good job.
Thank you. And I'm knitting the size 44, I think. I wanted some like positive ease. I'm hoping that I get it, 'cause the fabric's like kind of tightish, I think. We'll see.
Yeah, probably because of the slip stitches. Though,
yeah, but we'll see how it goes.
Tighter.
Yeah.
All right.
That's that. Do you want to do yours?
Yeah, so I'm knitting a shawl.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this shawl. So
you're such a jerk.
The shawl that I'm knitting.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for this.
If you guys let me know if you've heard of this. This is the Vertices Unite.
What? I've never heard of such a thing.
By
How do you spell
Stephen
that?
West. He's a really great designer if you guys don't know who he is. This shawl is a fingering weight shawl. It calls for 5 colors of yarn. It is knit on US 4, which I think is like a 3.5 millimeter.
Oh my god, you in like 20 seconds you gave so much more information than I gave on mine. Good job.
Thanks. I try.
That's why you're
the living in my Twinkle and Twilight.
She has amazing bags.
Right?
I know.
Love it.
I love it too.
You know what
You would love if it glows in the dark?
That'd be fun. Imagine having sheets like this. Or a bedspread. Yes. With this fabric.
Yes.
Amazing.
Did you just drop the F-bomb?
I didn't.
You almost did.
I pulled it out and I almost took like the pin out, but then I put it back.
But we also, I think we saw what was going to happen, but it didn't happen. Okay, anyway.
All right. So, and I've made some changes to my color palette for this shawl that you guys have never seen before because nobody's ever knit it. So this is knit in...
We should bring the Keurig up here because I feel like
sections.
I need another cup of coffee.
Here's the... Let's do this. So this is section 1. My first section is knit with a blue yarn is my like color A, and then color B is a beige with some orange and gray speckles.
I love it.
Blue is from Lolo Did It. This was from the Harry Potter club that we got from Lolo Did It. It's called Magic. So that is on her 85-15 base. We're going to go with that. Then the next one is BB-8 from Candy Skein. So that's a 75-25. My section 2 is the one that I've changed. So my darker color in section 2 is, and I think it's Pumpkin Spice Latte from Cat Lady.
Yeah.
And my lighter stripe is Turkey
Run.
I bet you I didn't bring that tag. I didn't, but it's Turkey Run by Leading Men Fiber Art.
Yeah, I love that
We bought
colorway.
this last year during their anniversary sale.
Yeah.
So what's really fun about that color,
Oh, I forgot you were using that one.
I'm gonna just pull it up here. If it focuses, can you see the like?
I feel like we need more lighting.
The
Like
green.
our lighting is dark.
There's like these little green speckles.
I can see that.
And it's almost like a neon-y green.
Oh.
To me, it's really, really nice. And then last one, so that was A, B, C, D, E is Hugh Loco. This is Pistachio.
Yeah.
I just love this. And I just
love
have
it
this
too.
stitch marker keeping so I can count my garter stitch rows. So initially, my initial thought was this was going to be color D.
Okay.
But I took it out. I didn't want the... So I had like the blue and the orange family for A and B.
Yep.
And then I didn't want to do blue and orange family again for CD.
Although those do look nice together.
Right, they do look very nice together. So I took it out. And then I bought this, which is a Madeline Tosh tweed, because I thought it would be not as contrasty.
Right.
So I bought this color, which I don't know the name, but it was super, like, there was no contrast whatsoever. So I took this out. And then I found this.
And magic happened.
What got paired together. So you can see here a little bit better. I don't know why I didn't do this.
Beautiful.
To start with. Like, there's just this green in here that's really nice.
Yep.
And I think that there's enough color with this one where it just picks up a lot of the colors in all the other yarns. There's the green from like the pistachio. There's orange that you get from the BB-8.
Oh my gosh, look, there's a feather in there.
There's a feather from a chicken we don't have.
No, it's from our pillows. Please don't.
There's some blue from Magic, from Lolo Did It. So it just kind of goes with everything. So this will end up being my I-cord color.
I love it. Great.
As well. And what I'm going to do instead is, since I already have these two, and I'm going to knit these two together with something. I'm going to look for a 2-color shawl that's fingering weight. I know I could do Pure Joy, which I thought about doing.
We forgot to put the iPad on.
So hopefully,
We just got a notification that Caleb just went live.
Yep, Caleb just went live. I'm drowning in yarn. So yeah, so these two I'm going to make something with. Probably this is the main color, and then this as an accent color. So I'll find a 2-color shawl, 2 skein, 2 colors to knit this with, so that it doesn't go to waste. Again, I mean, I can't say much more than what.
So it doesn't go to waste.
Yeah. No, I just think
there are starving people.
I think it. I say that to Tarquin all the time.
I tell him that he costs us a lot of money.
I tell him that there are kids who are starving, so he can't cry at us for his food,
right?
Because he gets fed 2 to 3 times a day,
right.
And there are kids in the world who don't eat at all. So to be thankful for what he has.
Totally.
So yeah, I mean, I can't say much more about the shawl. It's a pleasure to knit. I'm knitting this on my Mindful needles.
Can you mention the name of the shawl again, just in case?
Yeah, in case you guys haven't heard of this, we'll put it in our show notes in case you want to find it. It's Vertices Unite by Stephen West. If you haven't heard of him or seen any of his patterns, check him out. He's a great designer.
He just started designing, yes? No, I'm just kidding. He's a genius. He's an absolute genius, I have to say. Honestly, he's a genius.
So that is my shawl. And I don't know if I said this. Last episode, I had just finished the night before I finished section 1. So I've done section 2, and I'm almost done with section 3. So I may get section 3 finished tonight. I did the hat first, and that was my little palette cleanser. Mm-hmm. And then that kind of rejuvenated me and then allowed me to pick up the shawl and start knitting on it. And because I haven't had a lot of time to dye, means that there hasn't been a lot of cleanup either. So that's also given me a little more time to get some knitting in. But I thoroughly am enjoying the knit. And I'm hoping to have it done for the next episode. That is the goal.
It's always good to have goals. Hashtag knitting goals.
Hashtag knitting goals. All right. You are up.
All right. So I have something very special to show.
Do you?
I do.
Why do I feel like I don't even know what this is?
You do.
Oh, I do know. Yes, I know.
Okay. This is a test knit. It is not a surprise, so I can show it. I've never done a test knit before. Ever. And so I'm a little bit anxious about it because I want to do this justice. This is a pattern that's going to be coming out the end of summer by Maxim Cyr. It is his latest shawl called Opus. He posted this on Instagram. It's ever since I saw him knitting on it or showing some parts of it, I thought it was so cool. It looks so graphic. It's a very easy pattern. So far, I am loving it. Oh, look what's in my little Notions pouch that I use. So this, again, there's a little plug for
Quilting Princess.
Anyway, let's not get distracted. So, it's called the Opus Shawl. He used Woolcott yarns in their Opus base, which is a sport weight, and I'll show you. I actually asked him to kind of help me. So all of my yarn is also in the same base. So this is Opus by, I think they have it listed on here. Woolcott. I don't know how to say. Oh, it's up here. It's like in this little graphic.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is by Woolcott yarns. It is 70% Falkland Merino, 30% baby alpaca, and 100% awesome. It says it right there. It's about 325 meters, 100 grams. It's great. So here's what I decided to do color-wise with Max's help. But let me show you what I have. I'm in love with this. This is one of my favorite knits so far. Thanks. There's a lot of
ends.
Yeah, there's a lot happening down here. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I've repeated a few sections. It's a triangular shawl. The colors that I used are this green is ivy. That's got a little bit of fuzz. The green is ivy. This light gray is called gray. This is a plum color here, and it's called plum. Actually, I think. Let me just double check. I think it's called plum. Plum. It's called plum. So that's plum. And the dark gray is called Castle Rock. So if you go to, I'm linking both Boutique Les Garçons down below as well as Woolcott yarns. I got mine through Max and Vincent. They carry this in their shop as well. So this is where I got mine from, and I believe that they have a bunch left over. So like I said, he's going to put out the pattern. I think I'm not sure if they're going to do kits. I would assume that they would, with the yarn. But it's so cool. The lighting is not like super the best here. Super the best. But it's neat how this plum
you can see it.
Yeah, it breaks up the sections. And so you have it breaks up the sections here, and it also breaks up the sections here. I love how graphic this is. I think it's so cool. And then even the back, these are all my floats. This is all I'm doing the weave and Steven method when I'm adding the and breaking the yarn, because you do have to break the yarn. It's very difficult to carry it up so many rows. But I think even the back looks neat. Once I trim out the the ends and stuff, I think it'll look super cool. So that's that. This is Beyond Soft. Have you actually felt this?
No, you've hoarded it. Yeah, it's very nice.
Isn't it nice? Yeah, I've hoarded it. You've had every opportunity to touch my yarn.
It makes a nice fabric.
Yeah. So it's
going to be quite warm too because
yes.
you have so many floats. It's going to add that extra warmth to this. So this is going to be a very good like wintry shawl.
I know. So I'm very, very excited about this. I'm so happy that I'm able to test knit this. I'm going to try to get it as much as I can get done by the beginning of August. I don't know if I'll be able to. But it is good. It includes the patterns right now includes written instructions as well as a chart, which is super handy. So it's a total of 4 colors, but 5 skeins. You need 2 of one of the colors, and this is the one that, I have the green going down there, and then one skein of each of the other ones. Yeah. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see it, finished. And to like wear it because I think it's going to be an absolutely amazingly comfortable shawl. And now I shouldn't have pulled this tag out because I can't get it back out.
Good job.
So happy with the yarn. I'm just like beyond. So I'm still a little anxious because I don't want to screw up the pattern because I know this has had to have taken him so much work. There's a
decades.
There's a lot. Decades of work. And that's living in my chip basket. I know some people have asked about this basket.
It's a basket made by
Chip. And that's all I got to say about that. You can contact Chip for more information.
All right, I think that's all the knitting.
That's all the works.
The works in the
finished
FOs.
As well as in progress, and we're only an hour and 11 minutes in.
I know.
Maybe it's not going to be that bad.
No, because now this is when stuff happens. So. Now let's talk about some shop hop, I guess.
We actually have some owl post that was hand delivered to us. Actually, yesterday during one of our shop hops. Should we show that?
Yeah, go for it. You have it, right?
No.
Do you have it or do I have it?
Oh, I have it. This was from a new friend of ours, Tracy, who also has a podcast. Tracy?
Gracie?
Nope, Tracy.
Oh.
Her podcast is called Gracie's Goodies.
Oh.
We'll have that linked down below.
I thought Gracie the whole time.
No, it's Tracy.
Oh.
Now I'm questioning myself. No, it's Tracy. Right, Tracy? Right? Okay, so it was so nice. She met us at one of the shops that we went to yesterday. And she had a skein of yarn for each of us, which I thought was so cool. Did you hear that noise?
Yeah.
Maybe he's dreaming. This person doesn't die anymore, but it's Tarquin. Maybe he was dreaming.
He may have been.
Tarquin makes some interesting noises when he dreams.
Hey, bud.
Hi, buddy.
What's
it's gonna be a little while.
Do you want to come here? Come here.
So she said 2 skeins. She gave us 2 skeins of yarn. They're self-striping in some Harry Potter colorways. This is Gryffindor, and this is Hufflepuff.
Yes.
And this is my house, and this is his house. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
it was very kind.
Yeah, she also gave this Star Wars crochet book, which I think was really, really cool.
And she has a podcast as well, so we're going to have that linked below.
She does. It is linked below in our show notes.
Show notes are below. Hit that little V. It expands.
An hour and 13 minutes, you're telling me.
And it's all down there. No, I'm sure we've said it before.
Yeah, I'm sure we have too. So that's below. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Go check her out. She does a lot of like unboxing. She just did her last video was unboxing. She's a Walking Dead fan. So I guess there's like a Walking Dead subscription box, which I think is kind of cool. It gets sent every couple of months, she said, like every 2 months. So she was opening that up and kind of going through some of the goodies inside.
Very fun.
Very fun. She was very nice.
She was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to knit with her some too.
All right, so let's start.
So
let's go back in time.
Do we want to go back and do we want to do shop hop now and then?
No, let's do your acquisitions, and then we can do shop hop.
Oh wait, before we do all that.
What's wrong with us?
No, I'm just going to show.
So
I
much
don't have
stuff.
again. I don't have a lot of yarn that I've dyed, but I brought up a skein because I actually really love this one.
Yeah. So listen, the knitting content is over. If you don't want to see all this yarny goodness and delicious acquisitions and fun shop hop things, and you're boring, you don't have to stay for the rest. I'm just kidding. You don't have to be boring. We love you. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.
Now here's all the other stuff. So this is a new color I played around with. So I'm super pleased with it.
I am too. It's beautiful.
I love it. So it kind of reminds... So what I'm thinking of naming this is Poison Ivy, not after the plant, after the DC comic book character, because it kind of reminds me of Poison Ivy. So that maybe what I call it. I haven't decided yet.
I like Poison Ivy.
But it has some pinks and greens and like chartreusey green and some light pinks and some darker pinks and then some darker greeny brownies. But yeah, so I love this one. This is just one of them. I've done a bunch of new stuff.
Yeah.
But this one I had downstairs already skeined up. Really love the way that it turned out.
Me too.
Bring it closer so you can see.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with this.
Yeah,
and I tried something like different. So I've been messing around with like how I put the yarn in the water, how much water I'm using, all that good stuff. So this was just something new that I tried. So I will be doing this one again for sure. All right, so now let's go to. Do you want to do shop hop now, or are we doing our other acquisitions?
I don't have any other acquisitions. You have 3 acquisitions.
So we'll just do that because they'll be quick. These are yarn clubs, which I've ended one of them so far. All right. So first up, this is my last shipment.
I didn't see this.
Of my Downton Abbey Club upstairs and downstairs from Lolo Did It. Mm-hmm. This is the June 2021. So I didn't realize, guys, that this club just keeps going until she runs out of ideas.
So you're waiting for it to like end naturally,
and it just didn't. So this is Orchard Lane is the mini, and this one is Mrs. Patmore's Cottage. Well,
it's
love
beautiful.
Mrs. Patmore.
I like them together actually.
So this is on her. This is the 85. Yeah, 8515.
Have you ever knit any socks out of those?
Yes.
You did? Oh, good.
Out of Lolo Did It, I have. I don't know out of this one, but if not this one, then Harry Potter. The Harry Potter ones got used quite a bit, I think, from her.
Yeah, no, they did.
This stuff, no. I think I'm just going to buy a sock machine and just...
Oh, no. That's great. Please don't make any more impulse buys without talking to me first.
All right, so that's
so funny.
That's
such a jokester.
Club number 1. Club number 2. This is Savvy Skeins Alley.
This is gorgeous, actually.
Here's the picture it's based on. And here's the yarn. This is called Pink Flamingo, in case you weren't sure.
She does a great job with these. Amazing.
So, all these nice pink and like light pink tones with some black speckles.
So good. It's like the black of the tip of her beak. Or his beak. Their beak.
And then lastly is my Discovery of Witches Club from Nancy at Trilogy Yarn. This is called Oxford Library. This is on her 80/20 Glamour Space. Which 80/20 is just one of my favorite bases. I just love the way
it's very like plushy.
Yeah, it's such a great base. Yeah. So those are my clubs.
All
so
about that base.
The acquisitions, right?
That's it.
So now let's talk shop hop, will we?
I mean, these are acquisitions as well, but
we also want to talk about the stores.
Correct. Okay.
Correctamundo.
So this shop hop thing has been so cool to do. We've hit 5 shops. And we wanted to kind of talk to you all about them, now. We did take some pictures, so we're going to figure out a way how, not in this podcast, but we're going to figure out a way to share those pictures with you. I did post some pictures yesterday on Instagram. But we think during our podcast is probably the best to present it to you all, because Yeah.
Yeah.
So exciting.
So, yes, let's go. Let's start with the first shop we went to.
Okay, so we hit 5 of them. So this was 2 weeks ago. We stopped at Village Wool. So Village Wool is in Glastonbury, Connecticut. Marion is the owner of Village Wool. She's been there
20 years.
a long time. Yeah, 20 years. And
She's owned it 20 years. The previous owner, she said, had owned it for like 20 years as well.
Yeah. You're probably going to hear a lot of crinkling and stuff because we kept things in the bags that we got them from. Now, at Village Wool, we were... it looks like we were huge yarn pigs.
We weren't... Look, we have been yarn pigs. Let's just get it out there, guys.
Okay.
It's like there was a trough in front of us and we just kept eating.
So my name is Ray, and I am addicted to yarn. Now, each shop, it was really neat. I think so far what we have seen is each shop had something unique and different to offer. You know, something that they kind of like specialized in almost, or that kind of set them apart from the rest.
But they all have, what I find really interesting, they all have a very different welcoming feel. Like they're all super welcoming, right? But it's for different reasons too. And all of them have that, I want to say like cozy feel.
Absolutely.
And I agree. They all have something.
Maybe I'll show pictures as I'm doing this.
Something that I don't want to say specialize in or like something like that, but just something that separates them or that's just a little bit different from all the other ones.
Right.
So Village Wool was the first one that we went to. And what I had outside of Village Wool when we got there, it was a nice, cool day then. It started raining by the time we got home.
Yeah.
So Village Wool it's actually quite a big store.
It is
There's
very
a lot
big
of
store.
like inside real estate there.
Yep.
And there's a lot of brands that you're going to find that you know, and a lot of brands that you've never seen before.
This is a cute picture of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the things that she had there was this huge wall of discounted yarns.
Yeah, so when you go in, you go down the stairs, and right when you hit the stairs, if you turn to your right, there's a section here of discounted yarn that's 70% off.
70,
guys. And then, you know, I remember seeing like Noro and Malabrigo and
so
Barocco.
here's a whole bunch. I mean, this store was very large.
Yeah, really large.
Tons of different.
A great variety.
Yeah.
I saw
she had some kits.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much stuff. One of the yarns that I didn't buy any, but I saw was it was called like dungaree, right? Dungaree. It was recycled, made out of recycled jeans.
There's Kevin with some
of my yarn. Really, she was super nice, great to chat with. There's a table up front where customers can knit.
Yep.
So they were knitting up there. Really, really nice. And oh crap, did we bring up the sheet? Because I don't remember when. She's having a sale.
No, she's having a sale. She's having an anniversary sale, 20-year anniversary sale. So she's done it in the past. It is before Shop Hop. I believe it's this month. I think the end of this month. It is
25% off everything in the store.
Where are they? The papers that we wrote down. We try to take notes.
I think
we try
it's
to be organized, but you know us.
I know, guys. I believe it's in my book bag.
Okay, and she's also doing like a fill the bag,
right?
Type of thing.
It's a two type. It's a 25% off everything in the store. But the caveat to that is if you, it's also a bag sale. So if you fill this bag with yarn, everything in that bag is 50% off. 50% off. So it doesn't happen before Shop Hop so what we found though is that the stores don't do special sales for Shop Hop. They all have some type of special thing going on, whether it's store prizes or kits. That's kind of like their thing. So
okay, so July 20th through the 31st is her 20th anniversary sale. So it's 20% off. Fill the bag. If you fill a bag, it's 50% off, which you probably said that, right? And it's on more than...
It's everything in the store.
Yeah.
Everything in the store.
Yeah.
Is on sale.
So
that was kind of
So if you're making that a stop, check out the back section.
Yes.
Of your, of the shop for the discount stuff. And then, peek around because there's some really cool brands that she carries.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff.
So we'll
baby.
go a little bit, because we have a lot to show. So we got...
This is Perth. It's Queensland collection. So this is Australian superwash wool blend.
Yeah.
It is 80% superwash, 20% nylon. So you have 100 grams for 437 yards. And it's a really nice... I got 2 skeins of this.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a nice...
Beautiful. I like that it's like marled. Some of them was marled. Yeah, it's really
super
pretty.
soft. It's port... Would you say Purie? P-I-R-I-E, right?
Port Pyrie?
Pyrie? Port Pyrie. Port Pyrie.
Is.
That's what this is.
It must be, maybe it's an Australian thing.
And super reasonably priced. It was $13.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this is.
It looks like a lot of yardage.
Yeah. It's definitely, there's a wooliness to this.
Yeah.
It's soft, but there's a wooliness to it. It's not like Amanda's Cantus Base or Nancy's Glamorous, where it's I don't know, it's just like a wooliness to this, which I appreciate.
Yeah,
very nice. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it though.
Well, this I thought it was really neat. This is Barocco's Remix. It's 100% recycled fibers. This was $11. It's a worsted weight. It's 30% nylon, 27% cotton, 24% acrylic, 10% silk, and 9% linen. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. It feels so soft.
And if I'm not mistaken,
so soft.
We met somebody yesterday who had a sweater knit out of this, and it was very nice.
Beautiful.
But her sweater was not this. It was Barocco Remix, but it was the DK one.
Yeah, or Remix Light or something like
Remix
that.
Remix Light, yeah.
So this is the worsted version. This is, that was pretty good. 100 grams, 216 yards. We also got some West Yorkshire spinners. This is a 4-ply as well. This, I think, was on sale.
I don't remember, actually.
Over there. It's 400 meters, 100 grams, 75, 25, 35% blue-faced
Leicester. And that is called Winter Icicle.
Winter Icicle. This is a toothier yarn.
I think we have some.
I think we have some too.
Maybe even not that one, but
this would make a nice like wintry fall sock.
Yeah, I'm excited to knit with that.
Is it self-striping? It looks like it's like it would stripe.
I believe so.
Winter Icicle. Yeah. Really nice. Made in Yorkshire.
All right. And then we got this. This was from the 70% off section. Well. These 4.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the Rowan Island blend, which they're 50 grams. Mm-hmm. So it's made with Falkland Fine Merino, Baby Alpaca, and Silk. So I don't know if they have colorway names. I don't think so.
So do you guys want to hear how crazy this sale is? Or it's not even a sale. It's a normal, everyday thing.
Right, when it's in those bins and it's 70% off.
So we paid about $7 per skein.
Right, and they're typically 24.
What?
So we've got 2 of this green, beautiful color, one of this nice ivory, and this is like a charcoaly gray. Mm-hmm. So very, very nice. Yeah. I've never worked with it, so that's why I got it. I thought it'd be really fun to give a shot.
And I love these 2 colors together. I don't know why. When we first walked in, I was like, "Oh, I love that." So this is what drew me over there, and then realized that it was like on sale. Like, holy cow! So that's that. And then the last skein that we got there was I showed the bulky yarn that we got from Knit New Haven. I don't know if I showed it in the last podcast or the one before that.
Didn't you knit with it already?
No, I haven't knit with it yet. But it was Earth Yarns, URTH. And I was looking, when I was linking there in the show notes, I noticed that they had some self-striping fingering weight. And so that's what I wanted to get. So they had it there, which was really cool. So this is self-striping. It's unique fingering, hand-dyed self-striping, extra fine superwash merino. This was $26. It's a little pricier, but it's like about normal for a hand-dyed
yarn.
But I like this one because like for every skein that you purchase, I love that idea. They plant a tree, which I thought was kind of cool. So yeah. Anyway, I love this. I think this is really cool. The colorway, I don't think they have names. I think they just have like colors. So this is color 3018. This is another one of my favorite colors. 3108.
I think like anytime I can find a 3108, I'm
yeah,
buying
you
it,
totally have to
I
buy
love
it.
that
Yeah.
shade.
Totally.
It has great depth of color.
Depth of shade.
All right.
So that was Village Wool. So check her out. We linked them all below. Check out her website. Give her a call if you have any questions.
Yeah, definitely think about hitting it up before Shop Hop for that big sale.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And again, that sale is
the 20th through the 31st.
31st. 20th anniversary sale.
Yes.
All right. So then the second shop we went to last weekend was Yarn Barn.
Oh yeah,
this
Yarn
is
Barn.
in Woodbridge.
Yep. So Village Wool was the first time we've ever been there.
Yes.
And Yarn Barn, we had been there in the past. So it
Yes.
was really nice to be able to visit again.
Yarn Barn, I had mentioned when we were there, is the first yarn store I ever went to. Mm-hmm. So when I first started knitting, Yarn Barn was the first one I went to because it was right off. For us, it's on the I-91 Shop Hop, but it's also off Route 15, the Merritt for us, so super close. So I went there, and that is where I purchased my first Knitter's Pride Dreams needle.
Oh, really?
I got a US 8. So it's in the US 8 is a dark red one, like a maroony type of needle. But that's where I got my first, like, I don't want to say real knitting needle, but you know, like that was maybe not even name brand, whatever. You guys know what I mean. But that's where I got my like really first wood needle for sure.
Wow. It was really nice when we pulled up. They had outside, because we're still obviously pandemic, right? So each store, before you visit, they, just make sure that you're doing what they recommend. Village Wool, if you're vaccinated, you don't need to wear a mask. But, they are maintaining social distancing and all of that. At Yarn Barn, they had a sanitizing station like right outside, right before you walked in. It was like a really nice table with some like it was beautiful. It looked like you were gonna walk into a spa.
And the Yarn Barn's owned by a mother-daughter team.
Yeah.
So we met both.
We did
while we were
both.
there. They've been there for not in that location.
Right.
It's their second location, but they've owned Yarn Barn for, I think it was 15 years.
Yeah.
That they've been in business.
Yep.
So
it's really nice. You walk in, it's a nice open.
Like open and high ceilings.
Yep.
It's not a barn, guys.
No, it's not a barn.
It's not in a red barn. But it has that like open space feeling.
So here's so you can see it's kind of, it's all open. There you can see over the shelves. And this is their little like knitting table that they have set up, which I thought was really, really cool.
Yeah, that's kind of
right when you walk in on the left hand side. They have a whole right when you walk in, it's nice because they have a whole section of like it reminds me of just a very comfortable like living space.
Right,
almost.
The chairs and some shawls that you can see too.
Yeah,
there's a lot of samples.
There's another table with samples and like some books and stuff.
Bags, notions.
Yep. This is from the back of the store looking in. It's not the bestest picture. They have a lot of stuff.
They do. They have a lot of yarn.
A lot of stuff. So this is, you can kind of see like everywhere you turn is something so cool.
I think I took pictures
to like look at. They have baskets of yarn that's on sale, and then one of the things that they do on their website you'll see is they have like a color of the month type of thing or a color special. So any of the like last time I looked it was like blue. So any of their blue yarn was like on sale for X amount off, which I thought was really cool. So they're still putting together some of the things that they're going to be doing for the shop hop. But we made a few purchases there as well.
We did. And one thing to that, and the only thing I don't remember, unfortunately, about Village Wool is if they carry any indie dyed yarn. I don't remember.
We do. She likes to support.
Oh, duh. Yeah, we actually talked about it.
Yeah, like the merchant exchange. What is it called? I can't remember what she was saying. Boy, we're terrible reporters. No, I think we're doing a good job so far.
I feel like we're Karen from Mean Girls. Like, there's a 70% chance for rain when she's standing in the rain. Like, that's kind of
when she can feel her boobs.
So
there's a 70% chance that it's raining right now.
At Yarn Barn, they carry Sassy Black Yarn, who is hand dyed in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So her stuff was like right up front when you walked in. So definitely check out that. It's always fun to support indie dyers.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you go to that store, take your time with it, because there's so many little nooks and crannies. And
what was in the back right? Remember the stockings?
Yeah, so I was just going to talk about that. It's the back left of the store. So when you walk in on the back left hand side, they have kits for like Christmas stockings, which I thought was so cool. Like, how come I've never seen that before? And I want to knit stocking.
I'm going to knit Caleb's though.
I want to knit Caleb's too,
because it's a nice basic one. So
yeah.
I want to.
But these are cool because they're like color work. You get the pattern. I mean, they're cool.
No.
So they have the, what am I looking for? The kit. Coffee's kicking in.
Oh, my coffee's leaving.
Maybe mine is too. Maybe I need to do some more. Okay, so they also carry West Yorkshire spinners. I got this. They have a wall of like sock yarn. So in like the patterned yarns from
Regia.
Yep, they have a lot of Regia. They have other sock yarns too. And then this is where we got the West Yorkshire spinners.
Yeah, that one was on sale. That's a Christmassy color.
Yeah, so it was a Christmassy color, which it was interesting because like when we saw like the knit the Christmas stocking thing, I was like, oh wow, it's like Christmas in July. Oh my gosh, I wonder if that's why they did it. Probably not. We were there in July.
Yeah. Last weekend.
So I got this guy. This colorway is number 0597.
Again, 0597 has great tones.
It's great.
It's a great
it's great
like,
self-striping.
green tone to it.
Yeah. So there's
nothing
that.
like it. So if you can get some...
Right.
I feel like... Just go. Keep going.
Thanks.
I'm done.
Do y'all remember one of my first sock head slouches when we started this podcast? My Chitara one from Thundercats. It was knit out of the Malabrigo Machetta.
And now you're going to knit Panthro?
No. Oh, no. But this... So I loved how
totally
heavily...
It's totally Panthro.
It kind of is. Oh my god. It kind of is.
Now you're making a Panthro one.
I guess. So I love how heavily speckled that is. The Machetta is, and I'm probably saying it wrong, Machita, is probably one of my favorite bases. It's a single ply. You're probably not going to be able to see it. It's very, very heavily speckled. It knits up like a dream. It's super soft. This is colorway 667, but it's also got a name. It's called Storm. And there's the Machita colorway.
I forget what it means too, because remember...
Me too. It means single. It means
does
single.
it? That's
yeah,
right.
But I don't know how to pronounce it, but it means single. It's 100% merino superwash. 100 grams, 420 yards. So I got this one. I just love this.
Yeah, it's very
I love
nice.
it very much. And do you want to talk about these?
Yeah. And then
They have a good selection of magazines.
They do.
And books and stuff.
So I was just like perusing, and the first one I saw again, and this is a very good example of why men should be featured in magazines.
Yes.
I picked this up because there's a guy on the cover wearing a sweater, and I was like, oh, I wonder how many patterns for men are like in this book. So they're a really great number, and so I picked it up because I want to knit a bunch.
Oh my god, he looks so cold.
So we have...
Oh my god, these are beautiful.
Guy in a sweater here.
Yeah.
Right? We have the same sweater. Nice turtleneck.
Nice model.
This must be an older one because that Justin Bieber hairdo is no longer around.
Well, it is. People just haven't gotten the memo yet.
No. All right. And then we have a nice colorwork
like
sweater
Argyle
vest.
Almost. Beautiful.
right? So
You
saw
just earned an
that
award. I don't know what you earned an award for.
because I'm awesome. And then hat and gloves.
Those fingerless mitts look great.
Yeah. And then...
Oh my god, she's beautiful. This
and
I
then
love.
this sweater. I just love the 2 cables going up a bit, and then it's ribbed. So you guys know I love doing 9 inches of ribbing. But that sweater was one that I saw, and I was like, okay, that's probably why I'm going to buy this book.
You're a pig.
And then another really nice cardigan with some color work on it. And this cabled sweater here.
I know, that's what was on the cover as
Like,
well. It's
what?
featured on the cover.
So I saw this. I was like, I cannot not buy this. There's, let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 patterns in here that look like they're geared towards a male and who have a male model showing it off. So I was like, all right, awesome. Then I'm perusing some more, and what do you know? Another book with another male model. So I flip through this sucker, and we find...
Well, why is he blurred out in the background?
this picture.
Oh, he's definitely not blurred out there. Hello. That's a great sweater.
Yeah. I believe
cool
this
color.
is... So that one's called Dover.
Oh my
Then we
god, I
have
love this.
Fishbone.
I didn't see that one.
Right? I know. I saw that when I was like, oh, that's a nice little hoodie.
Yeah.
Then we have a scarf, the Dover scarf, which
don't see a
I
scarf.
won't knit because I'm not knitting a scarf. And then we have this Barton,
Okay, I love that style.
right? Love.
That's what I was hoping. I'm hoping that my sweater fits like
Yeah, I just love that.
Yeah.
And then sweater
and a cowl.
and a cowl. Like,
Cool.
hello. And so that was called Oakley is this sweater, Oakley, and then Waverly is this cowl.
I feel like
Every
I've seen
time
the
I
Waverly
hear
cowl.
the Waverly, it reminds me of Joy Luck Club because one of the daughters is Waverly.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Then we have Brett.
Hi, Brett.
Hey girl, hey. So Brett, I wish my hair could grow long like that.
I just don't remember
have,
you tried to.
I
and
just
then you
don't have
didn't
the patience.
Yeah.
So that was called Brett. And then we have
Are the patterns actually listed in this magazine?
yeah, it has Sydney. Like this next one's called Sydney.
Oh, and you
Sydney
see the page
patterns
number. I
on
see.
66. So this is the Sydney hat. So we have a solid and then a striped version over here.
Really cool.
Yeah. So again,
Really, really cool.
it drew my attention because I saw a male model on it. So obviously I'm thinking, okay, there should be some patterns. So a lot of you have recommended Martin Story. So patterns by Martin Story.
Right.
This has patterns by several designers. Martin Story is one of those.
So this is Rowan Homestead Classics.
And this
magazine?
is Rowan Ocean Blue.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. I don't know if I will ever get around to knitting any of these items, but
But how great
again,
is
they're
it to
just
have
nice
some...
to look.
Exactly.
You know, the patterns are nice to look at, and maybe I
Give
won't knit them.
inspiration.
Exactly. Maybe it's inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, too, I feel like if we don't buy books or patterns that are geared towards guys, why would designers continue to make it? So if we show some support of those types of patterns, maybe we'll get more patterns and books with us in it.
I love this.
So that was our yarn barn.
So that was Yarn Barn, guys and girls. And
So,
whoever.
3 stores down. No,
2 stores down.
2 stores down. 1 more store to go from last weekend.
Yeah.
So, this is no surprise. I don't know how much more we can say about Knit New Haven. It's has always been our like local yarn store. That's where I've gone, and they have just always been super welcoming and helpful. I've sat in there and I've knit before for an hour when I like left work one day, having a rough day, went to Knit New Haven and knit. So this is
Knit New Haven. Right
Knit
when
New
you
Haven.
first walk in.
They have a little sign-up table. They have the hand sanitizer there as
This
well.
is at the doorway. So this is what you see when you first
Is
open the
it?
door. Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just, again, it was looking reverse to me here. So, you know what? The only thing I don't know about Knit New Haven, and we forgot to
I just
ask.
love how bright it is, right? Like, it's just so bright, and you can really see, like, the yarn and...
So one thing I will say, Knit New Haven is the only store that we've been to that I recall seeing Brooklyn Tweed. So if you're a Brooklyn Tweed fan, you can totally get it at Knit New Haven.
Yep. Oh, there's Kevin's butt bending over, finding some yarn.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So zoom in on that.
Yeah.
A lot of the stores carry a lot of the similar yarns you're used to hearing
Knitting
about.
Pass is going live too. What's going on today?
That was a while ago.
Oh.
And in case I'm done with my tennis, Novak Djokovic.
Oh, good.
So
he did. Congratulations.
Yes, he did. 20th Grand Slam title. All right. So, and what was very nice about Knit New Haven too is we've been there before. They have on Saturdays you can sit outside and knit in your chair. What was I going to say? So, we got from there this time.
Yeah, but hold on. This was... I just wanted to share this really quick because I didn't take a picture. Do you guys remember my Alaska hat? And I said I was inspired by one of the hats there. This was the inspiration.
Yeah, that's Alaska, and I think Jason's cashmere hat.
Yeah.
Is over the
that one.
Yeah.
That looks like a... Yeah. So that's where I wanted to take a picture to show you all. That's where I got the inspiration for the Alaska hat.
And they also have a Connecticut dyer, one of their employees, who is not a librarian.
She's not. I lied last time.
Right? So this is
her basket.
Knit and Word.
Yep.
Right?
Knit and Word.
So this base is 55% superwash BFL, 45% silk. It's 231 yards. And this is is it Wanshi Torque's Library? Right?
Yeah.
Wanshi Torque's Library. So this is a really nice like white with black and green speckles that Ray purchased.
I'm so drawn to her yarn. It feels so amazing. And I want to support, like local dyers, like I was saying. So Knit and Word. So Knit and Word. She likes. She's a teacher. Mm-hmm. She loves books, and her whole thing is writing stories in fiber. So she can't wait to see the story that you write with our yarn. Her website is linked down below. She is working on it. It's a work in progress. We all know those. So I don't think she has anything in her shop right now. But you can definitely reach out to Linda or call the shop and see if you can work something out.
And during your shop hop, I'm sure there will be some there because there's a nice basket right.
I showed the basket
when you walk down and you take
the right hand side,
and there's also some Mad Tosh sport weight there too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
And again, another shop. In all the shops, obviously, have really great samples.
Oh my God, I know.
That you can check out and get inspired by the yarn. So this is another purchase, Wonderland Yarns. They're out of Vermont.
Yeah.
So this is Cheshire Cat.
Isn't that amazing? It's a huge skein of yarn.
Yeah, there's some really nice
550 yards or
Wonderland
something.
braids there too.
Yeah.
That have a lot of yarns.
Yeah.
And then Linda so graciously gave me this, which I've never had this
to
before.
try, and I can't even. Oh, if you're looking in our show notes, I'm sorry to cut you off, not to really cut you off, but in our show notes, if you're looking for the yarn, there's a whole bunch of yarns that we have listed below, and you can pretty much tell what the name of the website is, or like the yarn on the website when you go click on it. But this one, if you're looking for Wonderland Yarns, their website is Fab Joyous Fibers. You'll see that down below. So that's what this is. So if you're looking for this yarn or this website directly, that's where you're going. Okay.
All right, and so Linda allowed me to choose a color of this yarn. This is Clinton Hill Cashmere.
Oh my God.
So it's 100% cashmere. This is on the Bespoke DK, which is 50 grams. It's 125 yards. It is color 494A. Who doesn't love a good 494A? 777. If you know, you know.
Oh my God, I know. You're very inappropriate today.
So, Linda was knitting a sweater with this color, too. That sweater,
I have never
was
amazing.
Yep, amazing.
I'm not exaggerating when I say I've never felt something so soft and luxurious as that sweater.
Yeah. So, and she now lives in Connecticut, right?
I think she's Connecticut. She's local, right?
Yeah, she's definitely local to us. So I'm going to be knitting a pattern by Clinton Hill Cashmere Company. This is North Oxford hat. So it uses one skein of this because it is.
What's this? Brooklyn, New York. Is she in Brooklyn?
I forget. But because this is, this is not an expensive yarn.
Yeah.
So the pattern's made to use the one skein. So I'm super
Which is
excited
so
about that.
like how appreciated is that?
Yeah.
So often do you need to like break into a second skein of yarn or whatever to.
Yeah. So I was super pleased with that. They will be having a signature needles trunk show.
Yes.
During sock hop.
Yeah. Not sock hop. Shop hop.
I have done that about 1,000 times in the past month when we've been discussing this. So Knit New Haven's going to be having the signature needles trunk show during the I-91 shop hop. So if you go there and you find a needle that you like, she can certainly order it for you.
Yeah. I think she's also doing
door prizes.
Yeah, she'll have some door prizes, and I think there's a pattern. I think she'll have a pattern.
Yeah, so with all the shops that we went to, they're doing something that's special to Shop Hop, whether it's door prizes, patterns, or kits, or something, or like, I think that's it.
Yeah, just like a special.
That's kind of the thing. Again, they're not doing any discounts for Shop Hop,
right?
But they all have something cool and fun
and
going
unique,
on.
and each shop is like so. Oh, and so Knit New Haven. When you plan to go there, plan it around lunchtime, and then literally right across the street, diagonally to the right-hand side, is where you'll find the Haven Hot Chicken.
Yes. Or there's a crepe place, too, there that we hear is really good.
Right.
Yarn Barn has a Starbucks right by it. And
so plan that for your coffee when you're ready to get back on the road.
And Village Wool's in this really cute little downtown area. It reminds me of I said.
How cute was that guy walking his Yorkie?
Yeah, his Yorkie with a tail, which you don't see Yorkies with tails too often. Really cute. I like the three that we went out, I would say further north. They remind me more of like Gilmore Girls stars. Like Hallmark movie towns.
Yeah, totally.
Which is fun.
What was I going to say about? I was going to say something else about Linda.
Well, you were talking about Haven Hot Chicken.
I know. Oh, we got Haven Hot Chicken. So loved it, but we changed our order, and it was a little too spicy. I don't want anything that hot in my mouth again. No, it was a little bit too spicy.
But it was delicious.
Yeah.
We almost got some yesterday, but we skipped.
It was a long day yesterday, so I think we ordered pizza and said, "Oh my God, I'm so hungry, I can't wait."
I know, I can't wait. It's almost 1 o'clock, and I have to meet my mom in an hour.
All right.
I mean, not that we're going to be going on for an hour.
I was going to say
an hour 52 minutes.
Yeah.
So
that was
Knit New Haven. Knit New Haven, because it's in New Haven, there is metered parking. So that's the only thing to keep in mind is that if you park on the street, there would be some. You may have to.
Yes.
You have to do the meter, but it takes your card.
It's
and stuff.
free
it's super easy.
Free on Sundays,
which they're not open. Most of these stores.
Yep.
None of the stores are open on Sundays.
No, I don't think so.
And some are not open on Mondays.
Correct.
All right. Cool beans.
So that's that. Those are the 3 that we did 2 weeks ago.
Yes. Yesterday we did 2. We started our day at Marji's.
We did start our day at Marji's. Let's clear the. I have Marji's stuff here.
I had Knit New Haven over here.
Well, I mean now.
Yeah.
We kept them separate so we can talk about them, but now they can all intermingle.
So Marji's together. We went to yesterday. Marji's is Marji's gave us a bag for our purchases.
Us a bag.
So Marji's is in Granby, where Elizabeth lives. We should have sent her a message and said, "Hey, we're going to be there."
I think we're bad friends.
What was interesting about what's cool about Marji's is again Marji's another store that's been around for 20 years.
27 years,
right?
She's been at that location for 27 years.
So initially, she started in like the center of town in a shop, and then life happens and she has kids.
Right.
And it was a lot. So she brought it to her house.
Yeah.
Her yarn store is at her house. Super cute and welcoming.
Oh my God.
One of the things that she has is it Koigu? Koigu.
So I
wall
posted,
of it.
Yeah. These pictures I shared on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great. And you know what too? I was gonna say parking's been really good at all the locations.
Hi, friend.
Yes, that was yesterday.
This is Tracy from Gracie's Goodies, who we were talking about. This was yesterday. We met her there. You look very tan.
I think I've been in the sun a lot.
There's the wall of Koigu.
Yes, behind us. And on that wall too is Marji also does a lot of designing for Koigu yarn. We should have bought one.
What a beautiful shop.
I know. Do you have?
Here's the wall.
Do you have the? Can you go back a picture for me? Mm-hmm. There. Those.
I know this. I can't even. And
I'm so mad.
I'm so pissed that I didn't buy it.
I know. We should have bought one
because I said out loud how many times.
I know.
So she creates these kits with the yarn. I don't remember
for a
the
pattern
name of
that
the pattern.
she made.
Yeah, it's this like faded cowl.
It's right there.
I know, but you can't really see.
No, but look.
Colorscape cowl. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, kits.
Right my God, right there. So she, and no two are alike. So she can't like reproduce it. She'll go and she'll create these kits of the
I think it's 12 colors.
Yeah, and she puts them together in this little like wreath. And she sells them. I think they're like $56 somewhere around there. You get the printed pattern. Well, because I literally I couldn't pull it off the thing because see, it's got the rope. Had I been able to like grab one, I would have bought it.
I went back and I was going to do one, but I couldn't choose a color.
Oh my God,
palette that I wanted.
So
we should have totally bought one. I thought it's a really nice pattern in itself. And then so she moved it to her house.
Her yarn, her store.
And when we got there were some ladies out on the lawn who were knitting.
Oh, I didn't take pictures of that. I should have.
I know. We're really bad with pictures. We're just so bad at
We don't know
social
what
media.
we're doing.
We
what
literally
do we do?
have no freaking idea.
We have no idea.
So,
I want to talk about that sweater in a second.
Yeah, and so I want to say Koigu's the yarn that's like pretty specific to that shop. I don't recall seeing it at any others.
No. It's definitely not in that quantity if there was.
Yeah. Even
I
around
just love
here.
that. Like, look at it looks so like rustic and comfortable, and it was such a welcoming experience. I thought it was so cool, and she was so
just so nice and
so nice.
Yeah, it was a very nice time. So we made some purchases there.
We did.
So let's start. We'll start small. We each bought one of these.
You know what I loved about her shop too is she had a lot of
tools.
Yeah.
She has a great selection too of Matash.
Great selection of Matash.
So we each bought one of these wrist rulers. Yes. So this is from I Love Handles, right?
I Love Handles. Yep, that's linked down below as well. They have it's not like knitting related usually, like their site.
So I got blue.
I got orange.
So we got these. I don't know how you wear them.
Neither do I.
On a wrist. It's a wrist ruler.
Yeah, it's totally a wrist ruler.
But I think the very first time I saw one, Chevis? No, Chevis had the other thing that I got at the other store.
Maybe
I don't remember.
Tracy or Jody?
Possibly. Well, whoever had it, I wanted it, and I just never jumped on it. And then we saw it there at the store, and we're like, hey, let's buy it. So this was one of the actual last things that we picked up.
It was. So we committed to...
And then...
See? How fun. I love it.
Yeah, and then the next thing that we got is something I've also wanted for a while. Just haven't gotten around to purchasing it. And that was these the Flights of Stitch Markers by Coco Knits.
Yeah.
So it has 5 types in here. So you have your split, your triangle, small, original, and jumbo. And then when you open it up...
I know, I've always seen these. I've always wanted them.
I know, me too. So I was like, oh, you know what? Why the heck not? So we did that. I'm actually more excited for anything. I want to use the splits. I just think that they're fun. They kind of remind me of a symbol from a movie. Maybe from Moana. a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
I
and
want to
then
put this on my other wrist, I think.
we also got.
Oh, here. How about this? I have to open it. It was all wrapped up so nice. She it was so amazing talking to her too.
Yeah.
And having her share her story.
Can I show this?
Sure.
All right. So I'm going to show this, and I just want you guys, comment below if you know who chose this yarn and what it's going to turn into. So this is some Malabrigo, and I want to say it's pronounced
You're such an asshole.
Machetta, right? It is a single ply superwash merino.
Yes.
This colorway is called Monty. So it's just a really beautiful single ply, heavily speckled yarn.
Kevin, you're mocking.
I think it could be.
My mom's gonna get mad at you. She's gonna text you. Mom,
no, she's gonna laugh.
No, she's gonna be mad
I think it could be a really good sock head hat, but I don't know. I just if you guys could, let us know which one you think that made this purchase and what you think.
Don't comment that. It was me. I'll spoil the show.
What you think it should be, right? Okay.
So, a cool thing about that, it's a beautiful color. And all joking aside, it knits up so cool. This sweater is actually knit using this colorway.
Is it? Was it that colorway?
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly the same colorway, and a very thin mohair held
gorgeous
together.
Sweater.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
The picture obviously
super
can't do
soft.
justice,
No, I know, but this is how that knits up. So I'm super excited about this. Yeah, it was really beautiful. So Marji knit that one.
And was it here? Yeah. So going there, I wish we had more time. I kind of just wish mentally we prepared more to do stuff even in the surrounding area.
Yeah.
There's this cute little creamery place that I wanted to stop at.
Yeah.
I saw the building and I was like, oh, this building's adorable.
Yeah.
And then I saw what was there and I was like, oh my God, I would shop here all the time and I want to live up here because it reminds me of Stars Hollow.
Yeah. One more thing that I got, which was really cool, is this is nail file. Because how often are we sitting around, right? And
I seriously want a nail file almost every night when I'm knitting.
So it's got not only her name, but the back is a ruler, so you can keep it in your knitting bag. And if you need to measure things, it's right there. If you don't have enough rulers.
I feel like I'm a Power Ranger.
But isn't it? Me too.
I'm totally gonna morph into a blue. Oh my God, where's my Blue Ranger? Up there.
Don't worry about it.
My Blue Ranger's up there. We're
over 2 hours. Are people even still here? So this is. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
Right.
She had another. I mean, all the shops have great notions, but
she had a lot of really, really good notions. They're in the back right-hand corner of the store when you first walk in.
Well, yeah.
Well, they're
straight ahead of you. When you first walk in, it's straight ahead of you.
Oh, straight ahead of us. Oh, we should have gotten them.
What?
She had these Katrinkle stitch markers.
Oh, yeah, I know. the erasable ones.
Yeah, the erasable ones.
With alcohol. Damn it.
I don't know. So, again, with this shop, this is one that you want to take your time and look in every little...
all of them you do.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Of course. But she has some really fun nooks and crannies.
Got some Matt Tosh and Wolf. I just love the black and brown and gray in this one.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And then this is Malabrigo Rios in glitter. A tonal... I'm really drawn to this color lately.
You really are, because I think that's similar to it's the same
it's
family.
not the same, but it is that same.
Yeah,
but it is,
family, right?
Even in here, I just think these two are going to go really nicely together because this has some of the tones.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was Marji's.
That was Marji's, and it was really nice. Did you say that we got to sit outside and knit
after we were done shopping?
It was really cool.
We sat outside and knit with some
new friends, which was really incredible. Nice. We got to meet some people who have watched the podcast. Some
who haven't,
which is fine, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't watch our podcast. I'm just kidding.
I don't watch our. I don't.
So, but it was really cute because they had
chairs for us.
Set up chairs for us.
They knew that we were coming.
Yeah.
So that was awesome.
So that was really sweet.
Yeah. So we got to hang out. I think 45 minutes to an hour, maybe.
I think so.
Right, something around there. We got to hang out.
This is why I don't know why we thought we would be able to stick to a timetable.
That's all me, though. I'm a very time person. I like to have the day planned out. Like, it's actually kind of stressing me out right now because I know that we have to eat lunch and I have to meet my mom in 53 minutes.
Why don't you just push it back?
We'll see.
Because I have to cut the grass and finish laundry and all that.
I know,
stuff.
but whatever. But I do like I like to have a timetable in my head on how the day is going to go. So when it goes off, it gets me a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Marji's.
Fun
shop. Marji's.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. All of them are 2
They're
thumbs
all
up.
2 thumbs up. The whole experience has been great.
What I'm really excited for is after Shop Hop, when we want to go to one of these stores again, when we can go and we don't have that time limit.
Right, and we can just take
and we're
our
not trying to fit multiple stores in a day, and we could take our time.
Right. And so you all know the Shop Hop is over a 2-week period of time.
Yes.
So you got plenty of time to visit August 10th through the 21st. So it's 11 days. You have 11 days to get your summer vacation Shop Hop underway. So that brings us to last but certainly not least from yesterday's extravaganza.
We went to Ewe You Fiber yesterday, and Ewe You Fiber is in Windsor, which I actually had been... I used to go to Windsor all the time. I said my aunt used to live up there.
Oh, yeah.
So we would go. So this is another store that's like in center of town, has been in business for 3 years. And Rachel, right, the owner, is who reached out to us and asked us to visit all these, to come and check out all these stores and do this little preview and talk to you guys about it. So we were super happy to stop here. And this is another, again, we're going to say it probably for every store. Cute store. They have an awning outside with like a little welcoming outdoor rug, some chairs set up so people could sit outside and knit. And we got to talk to Rachel a ton. And what's really great about this store is this, and again, it's not just this store. Like, I feel like when I'm not saying something about the other store, does that make sense? But it's a lot of community stuff here.
So her focus was very community oriented.
A lot of charity work. Mm-hmm. She's actually a drop-off spot for Hat Not Hate.
Yes, and I didn't take a picture of that, and I said before we walked in
that you wanted to
take a picture of that and show it. She's got a beautiful drop-off
box. Yeah. And there you could go and get blue yarn. You don't have to purchase it. It's just free to anybody who wants to knit or crochet a hat for Hat Not Hate. And she's done stuff with for veterans before, for the local food bank. So just like this whole community feel, a lot of and when you go in there when you walk in, there's some acrylic, and then almost immediately past it, when you take a right, there's a big cotton section, because there are people who cannot knit with wool. So don't hate on the acrylic. Y'all.
Totally.
There's a reason for it, that it's there. And there are people who either don't or can't work with wool. And acrylic's one of those cheaper options for them. And it works for them. So that's why there's a market for it, and people who need that in their life.
Yeah. Speaking of people who needed that in their lives, I was completely enamored by this one gentleman there.
Yeah.
I was so impressed by him. I think his name was Jim.
It was.
Jim,
he's
a prolific, I don't know how much he knits, but he is a beautiful knitter.
And Ray told him 5,000 times.
I probably looked like a schmuck.
Ray drooled a little bit.
I did drool just a tiddly bit. He is a beautiful knitter, and I think his story is so cool. So Rachel was telling us that his wife has a wool allergy. So he can't knit her anything with wool. So, he knits with this, cotton blends and different things like that.
A lot of the stuff that he does knit too goes to the store as samples. Right. Or Rachel.
Right. Which I thought was really cool. But he, apparently, he does everything. And so I'm going to show you. So this is a picture of look how welcoming the environment is.
Yeah, they had cake there.
But do you see that cake?
He baked.
Yeah, he baked that one as well. Yeah. I didn't have a piece, though, did you?
No, I did not.
Son of a bitch. What happened?
The language.
I know. Your
so mother's going to yell at you now.
My mom's not watching. She's probably sleeping.
Nope.
I'm just kidding. She's
going to yell at you. Ooh. You're in trouble.
So what a fun place this was. I loved. It really was a sense of community. It felt like it was born.
The group of knitters there were a group who meet up often too. You could tell that they get together often and knit together.
And it was so cute. They were so welcoming as well, because the minute we walked in, there was one, and I didn't catch her name. She had a little bit of an accent. I'm not quite sure where she was from. But she, like, immediately was like, you know, that knitting sarcasm and just, like, kind of enveloped us, I felt like. So it was very cute.
Yeah, it's a great shop.
What a great shop.
Rachel's done a really good job there.
Yeah.
You know, the community aspect. It's really fantastic. So I think, you know, I think no matter which one of these, if you make it to all 5.
Oh my God, try.
Great.
Yeah.
If you can't, no matter which one you go to, you're going to find something that you love because they all have something. I think
the je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi. They all have something for everyone. Like macrame kits here. Needle felting kits. So you're gonna find. I don't know. You're just gonna find something that you look for. As you can see, we just went bananas.
BANANAS.
So let's look. There was a trunk show at Rachel's store, Ewe You, when we were there.
I had never heard of this dyer before.
Me neither.
So
she is from Connecticut, right?
I'm from New England. I'm not quite sure exactly where. I'll have to do some more research.
I thought it was Connecticut. So this is Leigh and Lotus. This is Jen. She had a ton of yarn there. It's actually carried in the store as well when there isn't a trunk show.
Yeah.
So I made a purchase of, she had a swatch of this, and the swatch was beautiful. I love the colors of this. This is called Tree Farm. So it's a really like white beige yarn with some green, gray, blue speckles.
She was really cool.
Oh, this is DK. I didn't realize I got DK.
I think I got DK. Oh yeah.
No, I did. I thought I got.
Did you not mean to?
No, I meant to get fingering weight.
All right. Well, you can order it online.
I
have her shop linked below. Kat.
Yeah.
You can use the link.
So I'll have to buy some. But yeah, I just love this. This will probably now turn into a Lyle cap. Or no, socks. I'll probably do socks. Yeah, I'll do socks because it's 75-25 DK.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to do with mine too.
I'm going to wait for Jody's new sock pattern and use this.
Okay.
So yeah, I did that. And then I purchased my nail file.
Of course, you had to get all crystal.
Well, this I saw Chevis got a glass one.
Yeah.
So I wanted a glass one. And it's a little bit smaller. I thought it was really nice. And, you know, blue and blue. And my blue Power Ranger. I'm the blue freaking Power Ranger, guys. I'm not even kidding. I think that's why I don't sleep well at night, because I go out and I kill all the creatures in my Mighty Morphin suit. And my Zord.
Your Zord?
Yeah.
You're such a jerk.
So this, and so
Did
I will
I really
say too,
get all the rest of this? I'm such a slob.
Ewe You Fiber has a really great selection of indie dye yarn too. I will say probably out of all the stores, they have the most indie dye that I remember seeing.
Yeah,
because
this is the indie dyed
section.
Section.
It's a huge. It's a really good size wall.
It's a very good.
I want to say there were like 6.
Yeah. Geektastic. I can't read the other.
You have one here.
I do. I'll show it in a minute.
Beach Bum.
I'll show it in a minute. Just kidding.
Okay, Susan Lucci's back.
I know,
hello,
you're right.
welcome.
I got a little hangry.
Welcome to all my children.
Fine, we'll show this one.
These are the days of our lives.
Beach Bum Yarn
Sands
Co.
for the hourglass.
All right. This is Candy Crumbs on their Daytona DK. I believe this is an Etsy shop. I have this link down below. 100% superwash merino. 231 yards for 100 grams. Is this worsted?
No, it's DK.
DK.
Right?
I didn't know it was
it
DK.
says DK right there on the label.
Yeah, it did.
Daytona DK.
I was drawn to this colorway. I thought it was like...
Yeah, it's a very bright and
super fun.
If I remember correctly, this dyer does a lot of bright basic or colorways,
really
rather.
Fun. And then I also purchased a couple of skeins from Leigh and Lotus. This is Crimson and Clover.
It's very pretty.
Isn't it so pretty?
It's actually very reminiscent, if I may, of this.
Oh, it kind of is.
Right? It's the same tone. So apparently you're in your purple green phase.
I might be in my purple green phase, yeah. Every artist has one. And then that is on her fingering base, which is 75-25, 463 yards per 100 grams.
And her B-side, if I remember, I think is her like one of a kinds. And they're named after...
B-side?
Yeah, see how it says Crimson and Clover B-side?
Yeah.
B-side is, I want to say like one of a kinds, and they're named after songs.
Oh. you can ask your girl to play it.
Let's not speak to her.
Okay. This is on her Squish DK base. This is Gravel Road.
That's pretty too.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
These are going to be my first DK socks. These are 75-25 in DK, 245 yards per 100 grams. I love it. So you'll find her link down below as well. Not one cool thing, but another cool thing that I wanted to bring up over here at Ewe You is that because Rachel is so involved in the community, one of the things that... Oh, I want to show that too. It was such a fun experience. Wasn't it such a fun experience?
Yeah, I had fun at every store that we went to.
Me too. So they're doing a... it's called the Windsor Monarch Project. They're doing a project in the town. There's 35 different locations, and each person creates their own like planter, like plant planter.
A recycled planter.
It's a
recycled planter.
And so this is Rachel's. Oh my god, I love it.
And you get to win them, I believe, and vote on which one's your favorite.
Yes. So you get to go visit them. There's a little code that you can scan. QR code to view all the locations. This is some of the information here. You can vote in auction on Facebook, it looks like. So Rachel is entry number 14, but I thought that was really, really cool. It was just such a fun thing, and how I can totally get behind this. So,
and then last thing was, your last thing?
Look how fun this store was, or how cute this was. To maintain social distancing, keep one alpaca apart.
Cute.
I thought that was so cute. Now,
do you know what I just thought of?
What?
Can you imagine if our mic didn't work again? I'll turn it up to 11. A heart attack. I'll turn it up to 11.
Turn it up to 11. These...
If you know, you know.
Rachel, you have a lot of those in
I know,
episode, right? Yeah. Rachel is
and your
enabler.
Best friend, Jim.
And my best friend, Jim.
Recommend it.
Jim doesn't know me, probably. He probably thinks I was such a weirdo.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't be wrong.
You're a jerk. She was knitting these socks, so she asked how I knit my socks. Like she doesn't know. I use 9-inch circular needles. So she said, "Have you ever tried these Haya sharps?" I said no. She pulled out of her knitting bag what she uses to knit the socks, and I thought they were like flexi flips at first. So these are Haya sharp circular knitting needles, and it is the Flyers. So I'm gonna try these.
Because Ray's a sucker for new needles.
I am. So I knit a few.
He's lost it.
I've lost my mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't understand what's going on my phone. It's saying now playing. Like, I don't know why it's playing anything. So I'm shutting everything off.
Okay. Shut it down. Turn it down to 11. We've been sitting for a very long time. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to try these for my next sock. I knit a few rows with these. You use them kind of like magic loop, kind of like DPNs. I'm very curious. I just know that when I was knitting with them, that they felt really, really good.
In what she said, they're a little more flexible than flexi flips are. They flex both ways.
Yes.
She did not enjoy the flexi flips. I did not enjoy flexi flips.
I used the flexi flips as a cable needle.
So Ray's going to give those a shot.
Yeah.
So that is our I-91 Shop Hop preview experience so far.
It was really cool.
Next weekend on Saturday, we plan on going to Webb's and
Northampton Wools, I think.
Northampton Wools. And then, like I said earlier, we would love to go to Green Mountain Spinnery and Hannet's. Those two just, as of right now, it's looking harder to get there for us.
Yeah.
So if we don't, I mean, obviously we're going to try to do it at some point. Although, no. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, we will see.
Yeah, those two are now up in the air because of things that have happened.
Yeah. We have like a
shower. We have
to go to.
Friend who's getting married. A shower.
My brother's having
a thing.
family thing. And Tarquin's getting his hair. Like everything is happening, and it's hard for us. You know, we only have
we only have Saturdays.
Yeah.
So.
And so that was such a fun experience. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing a little bit about these shops.
Yeah, if you have any questions about anything, send us a message. You can reach out to the owners. All of their information is going to be below that we have here available
their
to
websites,
us.
Their phone numbers, they're all extremely friendly, extremely welcoming,
Yes.
happy to help in any way. You know, show them some support. Follow them on Instagram or Facebook or however you want to. See what's going on in those shops. And then we have a giveaway that we're going to be doing during the shop hop. We were very lucky enough to have had a couple of prizes donated from some of these shops. We'll talk more about that as we get closer. We know what we're going to do for the giveaway. It'll be really fun. It'll be for the people who are actually taking part in the I-91 shop hop. So that's going to be a big part of it. So for those of you that are in the area, like I said, hopefully you all enjoyed this little preview segment. For those of you who are not in the area, hopefully you got to see some newer yarns and some cool things.
Yes.
We'd love to hear your feedback. Right. We are also getting very, very close to 10,000 subscribers, my mind is...
Yeah, we need less than 100 now.
Holy crap. So if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel.
Just hit that little subscribe button, ding the little bell, give a thumbs
up.
So, do you want to today, or since we're way longer than normal...
We are way longer
Should we skip what we've been reading and watching, or do you want to talk about that? Or not? Yes or no?
Let's be quick.
All right. So, quickly...
Reading.
I'll go through watching.
Damn it.
Watching, really quick. We watched Luca last night.
We did. Cute.
Super cute.
Yep.
Loved it. Black Widow. Amazing.
Best movie I've seen in a very long time. Two thumbs up. Loves it so much. The sister is incredible.
I know. I want to watch Little Women because she's in Little Women.
Is she really? Oh, I love her.
Just because I love her so much.
Yeah, it was incredible. I'm sure we'll talk more about it again.
Good standalone movie.
Coming, Tarquin. Coming.
We're still watching Lucifer. We're on season 3. Mm-hmm. We're about halfway through there.
Yep.
I've been watching Virgin River. It's like a TV show from Hallmark movie. Great little show. And then we watch, and I can't remember the documentary. Tracy had recommended it from Grocery Girls. It's the knitters on the west coast of Canada with their color work and the sweaters that they knit. And I keep thinking...
My mom just texted asking if we podcasted today. We're still going.
And I think that's all we've watched, right? Or did I miss something? I feel like I missed something.
Yeah, I think you missed something, but it's okay.
And then reading, I finished the first book in the Eragon series, and I started book number 2 last night.
Great. I finished Six of Crows. Loved it. It was great. Darker, totally, than the first one. And I started 2 nights ago the second one in that series, which is called
Crooked Kingdom. And yeah, that was fast. We flew.
See, right? How fast was that?
I know.
Do you want to talk more about Black Widow then?
All right. So I'm going to go back to Eragon really quick. The book is way better than the movie. Way more lore, way more detail. Loved it so much. I actually kind of want to watch the movie now just so I could see the differences again.
I want to watch the movie.
So maybe we could watch that today. I do want to see if I can find the name of that documentary. So
yeah,
you talk about Black Widow.
So Black Widow, I thought it was so good. I think it was a perfect combination of like action. Oh my God, we watched that movie that we did not like.
Oh, with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, keep looking.
Infinite. Don't do it, guys.
I hated it.
Just step away.
Yeah, I have to say that two enthusiastic thumbs down. I did not enjoy it at all. I thought it was like, yes, it's always great to see Mark Wahlberg naked from the waist up, for sure.
And I got excited because Dylan O'Brien's in it, and Styles from Teen Wolf, and
I love him too.
I think he's great.
I think they really missed the mark. I think it had a lot of potential, as far as like,
it could have been good.
Yeah.
The story was
theory
there.
goes, I thought it could have been good, but the story was, it was all like action and explosions, which we can get behind, but like you got to throw us a little bit of a bone and tell us why this is happening.
Yeah, it just
in a better way to understand.
It didn't work.
No, I don't think it worked at all.
The name of the documentary was The Story of the Coast Salish Knitters.
Yes.
It's definitely a much older one. It was really cool to
I think like 90s, right?
Yeah, I would say 90s.
Early 90s?
Early 90s, I would think. Yeah, it was just a good story. It actually was really sad to see how little they got paid for their work and like undervalued.
But power to them that some of them stood up and said like...
And started their own...
Right.
Like, now, obviously, it wouldn't happen.
Of course.
Because of the internet. But before then, how easily people were taken advantage of for their work.
Completely.
So it was just a nice thing. I know it's free for a bit on YouTube. It's still up there.
Yeah.
Then,
it was neat how to watch them knit as well.
Yes.
Like they used different needles. Like
it looked like freaking
a blunt needle.
You know what it reminded me of? You know, like those really long straws in drinks as a kid, like the big plastic.
Yeah.
It reminded like they were huge and looked like that.
Yeah, it was interesting.
So, and then just going back to Black Widow, it was a great standalone movie.
Oh yeah.
I love the humor, the action.
Everything about it was great.
It bridged, like you just learned so much more about her.
But her sister, what is her name? Anna?
No.
Yelena.
Oh, so
she was. They were a perfect complement to each other.
And right? I had read that the director had them go to like not a couples counseling, but something like that, so that they could form their chemistry beforehand. And it didn't work. And the thing that got their chemistry is that they were doing like a fight thing and had each other in like headlocks, and that's when. Like the chemistry
their chemistry was worked out so of well this together. World, and so was the rest of the parents. Yeah,
so good. I enjoyed
great.
It a lot.
Me too.
I'm bummed that like I love Scarlett Johansson in this universe, and I'm sad that maybe she won't be around. But they may do another movie with her.
Yeah, they should.
In the past,
I think she's going to be brought back to life. Obviously, somehow that's going to happen. All right, so listen.
Let's wrap this up.
It's been like 2.5 hours.
This is
our longest podcast yet.
Yeah. So if you stuck around,
if you all stuck around, thank you. You are a winner chicken dinner.
If you didn't, if you're on your way here, can you come clean up our yarn room?
Yeah, come on over. You can have a piece of pizza.
All right, guys. So we will do this again in 2 weeks.
We will,
and we'll have another I-91 shop hop stuff.
Not as large because we're more than halfway done.
Right. And so until then,
until we meet again,
we will we appreciate you guys sticking around if you're here.
This is fun.
Always appreciate the interaction, the comments, the thumbs up, the subscribing. So we will see you guys in a fortnight. Until then, I hope you guys enjoy all your crafting.
Be good.
Bye, guys.
Bye.